Oh no. There we go. Looking for the friendly battle. Max vs. Retrack. Let's go ahead and spectate in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, guys. King of Games #1 starting. Go ahead and select your deck. They're going to have 4 decks they can choose from. Each of them is going to have unique cards. Go ahead and in the chat cast your vote for who you hope wins this first match. Is it going to be Retrack? Is it going to be Maxis? Furnace dropped in the back on Retrack's side, countered with a Valkyrie. Interesting choice on that back end there. She is going to eat a few of those Firebolt Spirits right there. Take her down to probably about half health, but she might be able to take out the Furnace, dropping the Goblin Hut in the back, waiting to play the defense. Will that draw over the... Oh, yes it does, perfect. Witch to take out the minions, good choice. That Swarm will definitely help, and that Goblin Machine, one of my favorite cards I was just talking to you about. Oh man, that Missile starting to do some work. Take out the Ice Wizard. Oh! Great Vine, save the Ice Wizard right there. Great defense, only taking 400 damage. I really thought he was going to take a lot more from that. Excellent, excellent stop there. Maxis, I am very impressed. So it looks like everybody's rebuilding their elixir a little bit. Oh, take a couple hits from that Barb Barrel. That's alright, just 150 damage, no big deal. He's going to play the counter move. Another Furnace in the back. Definitely strong move with those Fire Spirits. They nerfed the Furnace quite a bit. I'm very thankful that thing was running the meta for a minute there. But definitely it's a lot weaker now, but that Evolved Furnace still a real menace. So assuming that's what he's playing, looks like he'll have that on the next cycle through. So hopefully Maxis is factoring for that. Pulling the push away with his Goblin Hut. Decent value, the Ice Wizard slowing everything down. Good thing he took out that Prince. He could definitely do some work on the tower if it's able to connect. Evolved Witch staying very healthy. Great counter to the Furnace. Full health entering in at the counter push with a nice little Ice Wizard support. Oh, and drops the Graveyard. Now, unfortunately, the Witch is no longer buffed by the Graveyard. It's only the skeletons that she spawns. But still, either way, great, great push there on Max's part, taking him down to only just under 1,300 HP. Still plenty to defend with. Definitely not a done deal, but Retrack definitely on his heels right now. Playing the defense. Let's go, Maxis. Retrack currently the highest ranked member in the clan, so I would argue the favorite to win this, along with Dilbil 500, but perhaps Maxis can knock him out in the very first match of the game. And here we go with the counter push. We have the Goblin Machine and the Goblin Giant pushing against the Evolved Witch and the Evolved Valkyrie. The Evolved Valkyrie, one of the best defense cards in the game. It simply does work, but he's able to lock it down after only one spin. Still, though, the counter push from that hut is decent. Wasn't able to take that, unfortunately. Have the Graveyard going in. Oh man, can it take out that left tower? It's going to be a close one. He has minions and a Prince trying to take him out. Oh, and the poison slowly taking him down. Now he just has to defend with his counter push, and he can win with the poison on the back end. That Prince is going to need to be taken out immediately. Will the Ice Wizard do it? Yes, good choice getting the Ice Wizard down there. Oh no. Oh man. Can you take out the Goblin Giant? Maybe he needs to drop the poison instead on the other tower. Drop it on the left tower. Oh my god, what a good defense. So close, 500 left for Maxis. Retrack with 250. Drops his poison. I think that's just enough to take it down if he can keep it going. Oh, just short, just short. I was wrong, I apologize. I'm not a giant poison player. They did nerf the Rage. Oh, but he has his Vine Spell doing 100 damage. It'll take him out. Great first win, Maxis, but this is a best of 3, just like in War. Great work, great work. That was a hard-fought battle. That was really close. That was anyone's game up to the very end right there. I'm glad it doesn't show us the decks. That was a great move. Looks like we have Hog Rider on Retrack's side. Oh, and he misses the Inferno Tower, and the Hog connects with just 2 hits, almost a third. So not too bad, only 600 damage. Could have definitely been worse. But kind of a waste of 5 elixir, unfortunately, with the Inferno Tower. It looks like Retrack's going to mostly wait that out. Drops the Dark Goblin on the left side with against the Valkyrie on the right. I think the Inferno Tower might catch her on the edge, but Yes, and just enough HP to take out the Valkyrie, unfortunately. No easy counter, but the Skeletons can take out the Hogs in only 2 hits, so not a terrible thing. Ooh, great log, take out the left side counter push. This one definitely looks like Retract's a little bit more in control over Maxis versus the last game, but he is the win up, so even if he throws this game, not the worst thing in the world. They will go to game 3 in that case. I will say those barrels, though, they do work if he's able to connect with the tower. They do almost 900 damage, I believe, from just dropping on it. It's not including the Skeletons, and the way it scatters, because there's so many, it's very difficult to take out all the Skeletons with just one log. Interesting fireball takes down the Executioner to half HP. Should catch the Inferno Tower right on the edge. Oh, drops his Knight instead. So he's going to take some free damage on the right side. Nope, countered with the log. Hog Rider dropping left. Don't think he has the Inferno Tower queued up in time. Nope, unfortunately not. He is able to pull the Valkyrie away with it. Only 2 hits from the Hog Rider. Looks like Maxis is feeling the pressure using the House on Fire emoji. But still plenty of life left. Don't give up, Maxis. The Hog Rider needs to connect with 3 more hits for that. But he does have one more unknown card. I'm guessing it's a large spell. Hog Rider typically has something like a Fireball or a big spell like that. Take down the tower in the times of strong defense. But, Evolve Valkyrie. Hog Rider does go against the Evolved Dark Goblin, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Looks like he's losing this left side tower, unfortunately. Still plenty of time, though. If he can get the counter push, keep that Dark Goblin alive. Oh, unfortunately, taken out by the Executioner. If he get that Evolved Dark Goblin, that would have been huge for him. This one's looking a little difficult. I'm not sure he's able to come back from it. But let's see what he's able to pull out there. Dark Goblin against the Valkyrie gets cleaned up pretty easily. See if he can take him out with that Inferno Tower, dropping the Skeleton Barrel against the cannon. Nothing there. Looks like the log's taken out. Retract's going to walk away with game 2 with a commanding victory, and this one's going to game 3. Cast your votes in the chat. Who do you think is going to walk away with the victory on this one? What do you think they're playing for game 3? I'm suspecting right now we're going to see someone with Royal Recruits and a P.E.K.K.A deck. I haven't seen either of those, and so I feel like we got them coming up. Maybe both of them, honestly. Evolve Baby Dragon, my new favorite card. Underdog Maxis putting it out there. Looks like we have Lumberjack. Unsure if that's an Evolve version or not. Minions, decent counter, able to avoid the Rage Splash. They should be going in full health. Has to use the Zap, or else he would have taken a couple hits on that. Very smart play by Retract. Those minions can do about 600 to 800 damage if ignored. Comes that Fireball. Doesn't quite take out the Furnace, but does leave him only 1 hit. Easy to take out with like a Log Zap, something like that, or even the splash damage from his Ice Golem. P.E.K.K.A should take that out in 1 hit. Interesting Tesla placement, but it's able to take out the P.E.K.K.A. Or Mini P.E.K.K.A rather. It looks like Evolved Tesla, Evolved Wall Breakers versus Evolved Furnace and Baby Dragon. So far, no buildings on Maxis' side. That's going to be really tough going against Wall Breakers. Yeah, this is a no building deck, but if he's able to cycle fast enough and get a nice push on Retract, looks like he's going to keep that Goblin Machine alive. Is it able to get out? Yes. If he can drop another one, too bad he wasted it there. I would have tried to drop another Goblin Machine in front, get that double push with the double missiles. Would have been a really strong counter push. Eats the Fireball with the Furnace. Still plenty of health on both of his towers. Maxis a little bit behind right now. Looks like the Mini P.E.K.K.A takes out the Lumberjack. Throw a 1-for-1 trade. Wallbreaker's coming in. I don't think there's anything he can really do to stop this. So, looks like he's going to try though. Fortunately, still eats the majority of the damage. Wastes 3 elixir to get there, but that's alright. Don't give up, Maxis. I still believe in you. Never give up. Never surrender. You got this, you got this. But does look like it's going in Retract's favor. He is the crowd favorite right now as well. We have the Baby Dragon dropped on the left side, slow things down or speed him up. And the sneaky Golem from downtown. Can he get that to the tower? He just dropped his Tesla, but we have the Evolved Tesla to counter it out. Looks like the Baby Dragon has connected, but not quite enough. Unfortunately, he did lose the Furnace. He needs a little bit more damage on that left side. The minions coming in, they might be enough to take him out. Oh, amazing fireball. Amazing fireball. Just enough to take it out. Oh, I didn't notice the mini P.E.K.K.A on the left side, almost taking that tower. Can you push that left side? It's too bad he doesn't have a big spell. Oh my gosh, so close. Oh no. Oh man, Max is so close. I didn't realize you had that left side there, man. If you were able to take out one tower, I think you were able to sweep both, but congratulations, Retract. You move to the next round out of a 3-game. That was an intense one, so let's see, Retract. Love that. Great first match, guys. Thank you for playing, Maxis. That was an amazing effort on your part. 10 out of 10. I think it's going to make some great replays. Let's see. Do we have Rummage? No. All right. Let's see about Alfred the Butler and Dave the Knave. Nope. Python Killer. Let's see. Do we have those guys? Nope. All right. Cheerio. Do I Love Hot Moms versus Dave the Knave. I think that's a good next match. Cool. Uh-oh. Looks like we had someone accidentally. Alright, let's see. Who else is online that we can do here? Beastmoss and Bubba. Let's see, is Beastmoss and Bubba available? Perfect. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. You guys are great. No worries. Destroyer happens. All right. Let's do I Love Hot Moms versus Dave the Knave. All right. Match number 2. Hot Moms versus Dave the Knave. Best of 3. Picking their first decks right now. So thank you guys for being so flexible with this. I appreciate it. Good luck, everyone. Interested to see what decks they're playing. Also, I noticed everyone goes and they drop their cards right off the bat. I'm curious to see how many people are going to wait to just play counters. All right, so it looks like pushing the Goblin Gang on the right side. Counters that with a great rage spell. A lot of people don't know that that does a decent amount of damage, can take away a lot of splash cards. Perfect for taking out the back end of the Goblin Gang. Nice backs to counter the splash damage there. Should get some more Skellingtons just in time to counter the P.E.K.K.A, but no worries. Hog Rider dropping the left hog. Which interesting combo. Looks like we have the Goblin Machine on Dave's side, one of my favorite cards right now. Glad to see people playing it so frequently. I know I haven't been seeing the meta lately, so glad to see the clans really appreciating it. Should be countered though, but does it get, oh nice, one little miss on the left side. Look at that, free 250 damage, or 300 damage rather. That's why you love it. Just has to be within proximity of the tower, taking out 3 things, basically an anti-3 elixir for every time it just kind of pops one off. Drops a bomber in the back. Pushing now with the Goblin Giants. Little log to push them back there and drops the Mega Knight. Nice zap to stop the bats. Does a decent amount of damage to the tower before it's able to stop. Now, unfortunately, so the key with the Goblin Giant is it has the 2 spear goblins on the back. If that locks with your tower first, it does so much damage to it. So you want to make sure you drop something before it's able to lock with the tower, and that way, you know, it doesn't do all that tick damage as he was popping it down there. But it was just a little too late on that Mega Knight, unfortunately. Oh, interesting Goblin Curse. Decently timed, get some free Goblin value on that end to help support the P.E.K.K.A. with a little rage to post it up. Able to stop most of the bats, but leaves 2 of them alive. Able to clean up that P.E.K.K.A., but unfortunately taking out that left side tower. Still plenty of time left though, half health on Dave the Knave's left tower, but looks like he's in the lead right now. Can Hut Mums bring it back? Stop that push on the left side. Great bomber takes out the Goblin Gang, has to drop his Mega Knight to stop the push. Fortunately, that prevents a major counter push on the left side, but he drops, oh, kind of a sneaky Hog Rider, able to connect probably twice before taken out by the minions. Firecracker taken out by the Rocket Machine. Nice Goblin Curse. Great pair with the Rage. Don't think Hut Moms is going to walk away with a counter on this one. Looks like Dave the Knave wins game 1. Congratulations, Dave the Knave, moving to game 2. Now I'm curious, Dill Bill earlier in the chat mentioned that he was scouting some people's decks. Are people watching these to kind of adjust things for the future rounds? Are you paying attention to who's playing what? Are people going to change their decks between games? There's nothing that's off the table for that. So I'm curious if people are going to adjust things or if you're really just happy with the deck and you're going to treat it more like a skill game. All right, game number 2. Let's go Hut Moms. Let's take this to game 3. That was a great win by you, Dave the Knave, though. Some nice highlights in that. Valkyrie push on the right side with a boulder on the left. Smart choice, dropping the Prince against the boulder. Can't be pushed back by it. It will take damage, but it will simply charge through. Nice, only able to take out 1 archer with that Valkyrie. Should be able to get a free tick on that right side tower. Ooh, man. Free Ice Spirit connection. Even connects twice in that left tower. 3 times. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was going to capture that third one. Kind of a wasted tornado, unfortunately. I think he was going for a King Tower activation. That would have been huge for him. Unfortunately, missed it. Great play by I Love Hut Moms. But still plenty of HP left on Dave the Knave's tower. And tons of time left. Counter push with the Baby Dragon. Taking the first hits. Has the boulder behind it. Looks like double E-barbs there. Should be able to take him out with 1 hit from the Valkyrie. 2, rather, I apologize. And the counter pushing that right side, bringing down both towers. And we have the Prince pushing against the Valkyrie. We still have 3 unknown cards from Dave the Knave, though. Can he stop that Prince push? Ooh, interesting choice with the freeze. Gets a couple ticks on it, but I think it'll still connect with the charge, unfortunately. Probably taking out that left tower. 1 more hit. Oh, just missed by that half second. Too bad he didn't have a rage or something to that effect. Dropping the split on the archers. Great choice. Able to preserve the 1, get a couple ticks on that left side. Oh, and support the barbs. Now the boulder will push them back, so I don't think... Oh, unfortunately pushed him right into the tower. Gets 2, 3 connections. Maybe, oh, nice. Brings them both down under 1,000 HP, while at the same time at 100 HP still on both of his. This is looking great for I Love Hut Moms, but dropping the Graveyard. This could be that sneaky finish. Take that tower. He drops the Evolved Archers. Help with the support. Great range on them, added damage. Can it connect with the boulder? Looks like that was a great counter push. Throws his Goblin Barrel on that back left side. Oh, and the misprediction. Valkyrie takes out the left tower. I think the right side's gone as well from the Evolved Archers. Still basically full HP for Hut Mums. I think this one's going to game 3. I don't think Dave's able to do anything at this stage. And oh man, last card reveals it. It's the mirror. Congratulations. I love Hut Mums. We're going to game 3 now. Dave the Knave. I love Hut Mums. Very compelling games on both sides, I'd say. Dave kind of dominated a little bit more game 1. Hut Mums definitely game 2 here. So I'm interested to see if people are saving their best decks for the late end or if they're coming out strong right at the beginning. Let's see, I'm predicting something like Hog Riders from Dave there, maybe a Royal Recruits. And I haven't seen a Furnace, I think, so we're probably going to see that on Hut Mums' side. We'll see what happens there. Maybe a Goblin Giant, something to that effect. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's an Evolved Ram. Now, that's one of those cards I really want to work well. Sometimes when it connects, it's amazing, and I feel like it just runs through people, and then other times it's countered so heavily. So the Rams, I feel like you just have to play it perfectly and be in the right matchup, but they are definitely strong into the right matchup. And those first Rams able to connect, take out almost half the HP right in that first 30 seconds. We have Goblin Barrel. Looks like it's a bait deck on the left side. Princess Bait. Should be able to counter the Rams decently as long as he has an okay building. Has the Inferno Tower. Should be decent against the Ram depending on what Hut Mums' other cards are. Wondering if he has something big in there as well, if he's just sticking with the Quick Cycle, going with the Lumberjack and the Knights. Now I think the real key with this is Dave going to be able to stack up the princesses. If he's only going to have one at a time, drop them at the lane there, he's going to have a hard time, I think, especially at this disadvantage. But if he plays a few more to the back, especially in overtime, gets 3 or 4 of them raining down on Hut Mums, it might be enough to overwhelm him. I don't think he has great clear at this stage. He still has 2 unknown cards, but he hasn't used any spells yet. So I don't know, I think he's already used Log once, so I don't think that's in rotation, but still definitely has like Zap, Arrows, things along those lines. Hopefully it's something to counter the bait. If not, this is going to get very difficult here in the next 15 seconds for him. He really needed to push in that first before it went into overtime. Both sides taking a little break, get their mana back before heading into double elixir. All right, and this one's for all the marbles, guys. The winner of this game goes on to the next round, and the loser is eliminated. Both towers at about half HP. Truly anyone's game. I'd say both decks are good against each other. Neither are hard counter or anything like that. Nice Goblin, or nice Barb Barrel. Wipe it out there. Here comes the Ram. Can it get past that Inferno Tower? Unfortunately, had to be done on that. Let's see, enough to hold it in the back. If some of those Spear Goblins can connect, that would be huge. Nice barrel, stop that Lumberjack from connecting. Unfortunately, the push is going heavy. Oh man, able to stop that Knight just in time. What a defense from Dave the Knave. Barely takes any damage. Oh, but a connection. That is devastating right there. It takes out almost 1,000 HP, but still plenty to survive. Cannot take another one of those. We are now in double overtime. First tower down is the loser. So it looks like we have the Evolved Push on the right side. Inferno Tower still up. Looks like it's going to connect, but bounce off. Oh no! Oh man, he didn't predict that. He missed it with the rocket. And Dave the Knave throws it with the rocket at the end. Congratulations, Hut Mums, with the victory. Pulled it out right at the end there. That was a good game. Man, I thought Dave was going to pull that out. I'm not going to lie. So congratulations, Hut Mum. You move to the next match. That was a crazy rocket at the end. I agree. Oh, so I love Hut Mums. All right, so next we have Bubba versus Beastmas. Oops. All right, good luck on this one. We have Bubba versus Beastmas. If Bubba is online, go ahead and accept that. Technically, Bubba should have initiated, but no big deal on that end. Go ahead and spectate. All right, good luck, guys. Picking the decks. Remember, this is a best of 3. You have 4 decks you can choose from. All cards are going to be unique in those decks, similar to War. Capped at level 11 using Princess Towers only. 2 evolutions. These were prepared before the game. We have Bubba versus Beastmas in our round 1, game 3. Lumberjack to start at the bridge on the left side. Ooh, interesting. A Fisherman, a very high skill card. Dropped by Beastmas. We have not seen that dropped yet. Same with a Royal Giant there. Counter with the Goblin Gang. A little late on the cannon, unfortunately, and the Giant's able to connect twice with the tower, doing about 600 damage. It's going to be a tough one for him with the Fisherman there. That use the Fisherman to pull the big cards off the Giant, particularly when there's like a P.E.K.K.A or something to counter, bring it onto your side of the field. But smart choice from Beastmas, playing a nice amount of defense there. Has to drop the Mega Knight in the back. Shouldn't be too much trouble for the Knight. If he's able to jump on him on this side of the map, nope, unfortunately not. So fighting at the bridge, that Knight unfortunately is donezo, but does a little bit of damage to the Mega Knight in the meantime. Oh man, looks like it's a balloon deck. Little early, unfortunately, with the Hunter drop, and the Mega Knight just jumps on his face. Looks like he's going to get that left side tower, or very close to it. Unfortunately, drop there. Great balloon push from Bubba on that side, but still plenty of time for Beastmas to push back, and definitely has the right kind of deck to counter this with the Monk, the Hunter, and of course the Royal Giant. Especially with the right evolutions, that could be devastating. Looks like he just eats the Lumberjack. Smart choice on that, and little late with the Fisherman, unfortunately, but he's able to connect with the tower. Looks like 4 connections on that left side tower, bring it a little bit below half HP, so should have plenty of time to knock that down with another 4 hits. Hopefully take this down to 1 tower on each side. Oh, smart choice dropping that Knight. Get the Hunter to get some serious damage on the Mega Knight, but not enough. The Goblin Gang is able to counter that. Great push there. On the right side, we have the balloon. Oh, excellent lightning. Now, it still looks like the balloon will get 1 or 2 hits, but thankfully the Mega Knight is not able to take the tower aggro. It does take about half the HP of the tower, so this is going to be difficult to come back from if he's able to push that left side, but he needs to drop that Royal Giant. Great. Fisherman pull away. That Mega Knight, exactly the right play right there. Now, can he make a couple connections on that tower before going down? Needs 1 more at least, dang. If he could have probably dropped 1 more and had another Royal Giant Mega and pull that out, or with the electricity there. But good first game, very close on either side. That first balloon push really, I felt like, took Beastmas off guard. I didn't expect it either with the comp that he had, and it kind of just rammed right through. So that's what balloons can do if you use them correctly. If not, it's just a waste of 5 elixir. A lot of the times I'm not great with the balloons, admittedly. But we're going to game 2. It's a best of 3, so put that one behind you, Beastmas. 2 more and you'll move on to the next round. Royal Hogs. Nice counter with the Tesla Valkyrie. That should be a good counter to those. If he splits pushes them, I would drop the Tesla. On the same side, drop the Valkyrie. You don't see the Sparkies too often, but it's a card I really love. Sometimes this can replace a building. Oftentimes you can run both, but this is great at stopping things just in their tracks. You get all 3 on something and just can't even move. Especially strong with Royal Recruits just like this. You get that split push where you put 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and it creates a really, really difficult thing to counter. Now, thankfully for Beastmas, Valkyrie is a hard counter to Royal Recruits, especially Evolved Valkyrie, so this is going to be a difficult battle for Bubba here. Definitely playing into a counter matchup, but still definitely winnable. 3 unknown cards on either side. We know Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs for Bubba, and Valkyrie Evolve Tesla for Beastmas. We don't know his win condition yet. I'm guessing it's going to be Hogs. Oh, Expo, interesting. Not what I expected. Honestly, I might not even... This is going to be a lot harder for Beastmas than I expected. Expo is not great into this matchup here. With all these cards he can just drop, it's going to be targeting everyone. So an interesting matchup. I think they kind of hard counter each other a little bit. Unless he happens to have another win condition. I might not even drop the Expo the rest of this game, admittedly, and try to just win with the Valkyrie and the Ice Wizard, but that's kind of difficult. So really it's up to Bubba here. He needs to play defense, find Beastmas when he's down on Elixir, or after he misplays something, and push hard on that left side right now, for instance. We have a good Expo from Beastmas there with the Evolve Tesla. Connects with a couple units, but not enough to connect with the tower. Able to stop the counter push at least. Slight Elixir advantage for Bubba still on this. Will Recruits take out the Ice Giants, pushing both sides. Tesla in the middle. How about this defense here? We really need to see that Evolve Valkyrie in the middle. Oh, not quite there. I thought he was on it. My bad. Able to pull them all, stop the defense. Man, that Valkyrie just does work against those Royal Recruits. I love Royal Recruits. That was like my favorite deck for a while, but I was just going to Valkyrie, against Valkyrie like every single game. Before Elixir counting 7, that's tough. Double Ice Wizard, slow everything down. Pushing that right side, defend that Expo with your life. Ooh. Very good Vines, does quite a bit of damage to the towers. I think they might need to nerf the damage on a little bit more. That stun is insanely powerful with that level of damage. Valkyrie, pull everything in. Does heal the Hogs a little bit. Fortunately, takes an extra few hits. Does drop an Expo with the Evolved Tesla. Oh, might be enough to get that counter push for Beastmas. Can he connect to the tower? Nope. Just in time with the Goblin Cage. Does connect slightly with the tower, unfortunately for Bubba, but is able to stop it with the Vines. Good counter to be able to reset the Expo there. Slight edge for Beastmas in this case. This might go down to neither side winning and it going to destroy the tower in the final moments. Need to start throwing some damage on him, Bubba. Throw damage on that left side. 1 minute till the game's over. Beastmas with a slight advantage. 1 game up. But still Bubba plenty of time. Evolve Valkyrie pulling everything in. Oh man. Panic Hogs, unfortunately, into the Evolve Valkyrie are going to get eaten alive by that. And the Ice Wizard. No connections on the left side. 30 seconds left. And the Rocket to slowly whittle him down. The Evolve Tesla should do work on these Royal Recruits here. Valkyrie helping support them. Double Tesla. Oh no. But can he take those out in time? A couple of those Hogs connected might be enough. Unfortunately not. Looks like we got enough Elixir for another rock on the right side. Good game, Beastmas. Congratulations. That was a tough matchup. All right. So it looks like then we are going to game 3. I love that all of these are going to the last game. So let's see here. Who's moving to the next round? Beastmas, Bubba. Cast your vote in the chats. Ice Spirit dropped on the left side. Counter with another Ice Spirits. Shouldn't be enough to hit the tower though. Leaves him alone. Oh, but he drops the Skeletons. Eats them for no reason. Peck on the left side. Should make short work of that Goblin Gang, but does lose almost half its HP to fight them. A little bit preemptive on that side, unfortunately. Takes out the cannon. Can the P.E.K.K.A. move in? Looks like the chat is cheering for Bubba. Oh, cheer for Beastmas then. Or, sorry. Yes, Beastmas. Takes a little bit of poke damage on the right side. Nothing too significant. Good defense. Wall breakers in the middle. Splits them down. Does have the cannon to pull them back. Should be enough to only eat half damage there. Both sides biding their time, restoring the elixir, dropping some skeletons in the back. 2 unknown cards from both teams. Looks like Wall Breaker's the win condition up top. Still unsure of Beast Moss's win condition. Might be, oh, Balloon, interesting. This is what defeated him the first game. Can it help him win in this one? Nothing on that first push there. Great counter with the evolved, or with the Tesla. And it is an evolved one, as well as evolved Dark Goblin for Bubba. Then we have the evolved Lumberjack and evolved Archers for Beast Moss. Great matchup, no hard counters on either side. Really could be anyone's game. All it takes is that one P.E.K.K.A misstep and it starts connected to your tower, or on the other side, have that Balloon just kind of sneak in, start doing work. Split Goblin Gang, good job to counter the Skeletons, do a little bit of poke damage in the tower, drops the Dark Goblin to counter, but taken out with the arrows. A little bit of poke from the Archers, and it looks like we're moving a hard push on that right side. Oh man, accidentally drops the lightning on nothing. Misplacement there. Huge misplay on Bubba's side. We have the evolved Lumberjack moving in with, taking out that right side. The Lumberjack does work even after it's dead, enough to take out the right side, but still plenty of time for Bubba to come back. Has that P.E.K.K.A really needs to drop it. I suggest dropping on the right side, Bubba. While his elixir still low. And it looks like he just fizzled another lightning, unfortunately. Perhaps Bubba giving up on this one, but great game. I'm guessing Beast Moss advances to the next round. Thank you for playing, Bubba. 10 seconds left. Can he make the push? 8, 7. Unfortunately not. He takes out the Wall Breakers with his arrows. Able to counter with the Archers. Good game. Congratulations, Beast Moss. Moving to the next round. But excellent work, Bubba. I'm not gonna lie, I had you as the favorite there. But Beast Moss moving to the next round. I think both of you should remove spells from your deck from Dillville. Yeah, you know, there was a couple of throws there, I'm not gonna lie, with the spells, but that's all right. That's how it goes. When everyone's watching, you have a lot of pressure, you know? It's one of those things. We'll see how it goes once you're in the match there, Dill. And there was some good predictions too. Like it was a skill match, so. And that was a hard one there. So all right, next up we have Rummage versus Kenny Boy. On deck after that, we're gonna have Dill Bill versus Just the Tip. Or sorry, Dill Bill versus DJ Cart. All right, early P.E.K.K.A drop by Rummage in the back. He's challenging Kenny Boy, say, come at me. Can you defend against my P.E.K.K.A? Oh, and on the left side though, kind of push with the Ram Rider. Gets a free connection with the Vines. A little bit of damage on their P.E.K.K.A. Is he gonna be able to counter that though? Big commitment on the right side from Rummage. Still going all in with his own P.E.K.K.A. Minions to attack Kenny Boy, but the arrows to counter. A little bit of stoppage from the Electro Spirit. Speed it up with that Rampage. Oh, and 3 connections on that left side tower. Devastating for Rummage. Oh, and as well as eating a few Musketeer hits. Kenny Boy off to a great start. But don't give up, Rummage. Still plenty of time left. Over 2 minutes. Not even into overtime yet. Might have to factor that left side going down, though. Going for a 2-crown win versus 1. I think I'd start looking towards that at this stage. Just because you are a little bit behind. 1 or 2 big spells might be able to take that left side tower out with this much time left, but he's 2 unknown cards on Kenny Boy's side. Evolved P.E.K.K.A against the regular P.E.K.K.A. Should do some work against it, but eating some hits from the baby dragon. Oh, feeding that P.E.K.K.A a little bit of HP, getting it close to the tower. That Musketeer should be able to take it out prior to its death. Moving in on the King Tower, we're gonna go for our first 3-crown. Rummage on the defense, eating a few hits from the Zappies, but that's all right. The King Tower can sustain it. Really needs to go for that left side. Ooh, devastating Skarmy. Takes out the Ram Rider. Free trade there and huge counter push along with the P.E.K.K.A.s. Moving on that right side. Great minion play though, but countered with the arrows. P.E.K.K.A. versus P.E.K.K.A. Able to take it out. Also hits the knight there. 30 seconds left. If you can get the counter push going, might be able to take out a tower, taking it to overtime. Oh, too bad he doesn't have the evolved baby dragon. Would have been super useful. Sparky's counter out that Ram Rider. Looks like Kenny Boy is going to take game 1. Moving on to round 2, but still a little bit of time left. I don't want to call it too early. But unfortunately, looking real difficult for Rummage there. I think we're moving on to game 2. Congratulations, Kenny Boy. Well, that's all right. Reset. Start. This is a best of 3. You guys are going to win the next 2 ones, and you move on there, Rummage. So reset your brain, pick the best deck. Now you know what he played this game. So what cards are you trying to counter against? Like I personally hate going against P.E.K.K.A. So I'm glad that's out of the way here. I'd rather go against something like a giant skeleton or a goblin giant, something like that. P.E.K.K.A. just gets out of control if it hits your tower, Dropping the lumberjack in the back, trying to counter it with the goblin cage. Great counterplay there. Takes a few hits from the tower, and then the fist fights with the goblin winning with over half HP. Wall breakers on that left side. Good counter with the ice spirit, but still makes a half connection. Alright, sorry, just typing in the chat. Dill versus DJ Kart on deck for the next game. Alright, so both sides biding their time, collecting their elixir. We have a nice goblin cage on the left side, which is really nice, but that acts as defense, and then we get the counter push of the actual goblin itself. Should be in time for the cannon to run out, so it's going to be pushed unopposed. He does roll the goblin barrel to no real effect, kind of a waste of the bar barrel rather. Waste of 2 elixir there. Good ice spirit stops the firecracker from connecting with the cannon before it can take out the goblin. 2 connections with the wall breaker, huge for Rummage's side. Mini P.E.K.K.A. to take out the lumberjack. Oh, and evolved Mega Knight to push back the Hog Rider. We have the evolved Mega Knight and the P.E.K.K.A. pushing the right side, along with some bat support up top. Good split on the bats, able to take out half of them with the ice spirit, but keeping the other half alive. Wall breakers coming in, taking out that right side tower. Evolved firecracker doing work in the back. Mini P.E.K.K.A. to protect them. And that Mega Knight still punching people around with that King Towers, just activating now, not taking it down. Huge push on the right side, brand new Mega Knight, full HP. This might be a 3 crown against Kenny Boy. 2 firecrackers pushing back. Wall breakers moving in. Can they connect? I think it's game over if they do. 300 HP, 1 more hit. Oh my gosh, survives just barely. Log not quite enough to take it out. 1 more cycle. Great job, Rummage, moving it to game 3. Log for the win. Nice 3 crown, I believe. That takes us to game 3 here. Good job, guys. Every single one so far going to game 3. Love this, how competitive it is. Really shows that we're all pretty equally skilled here, and the deck and the matchup are what matter. But put in chat, who do you think is going to win this next game? Is it going to be Kenny Boy? Is it going to be Rummage? Who are you cheering for? Put it in the chats. And then we have on deck Dill Bill versus DJ. And to answer your question, Dill, if you're watching right now, I think we're probably going to have to cancel another game. It looks like we're missing maybe even 2, so we might go down to like just the 4 of you guys and basically skip to the next round, treat it kind of like as a semifinals, but we'll figure it out. We'll see who's online when we get to the next one. All right, Boss Bandit pushing down the right side, good stoppage by the Goblin Hut. Should keep spawning them. Oh, but she is able to connect with them. Spawns back, gets the reset, able to connect with the tower. Oh, huge on that right side. No easy way to counter for Rummage. Probably going to take out that right tower. Able to survive with only 400 HP. Unfortunately, not looking great on that right side for Rummage, but still plenty of time left in the game to make a comeback. Definitely going to have to go for a 2-tower victory in this case, though. Maybe get the King Tower activation off of her. Good choice. Oh, but barely misses the King Tower activation. Not a huge thing, since it's going to activate soon anyways. But would have been helpful in the defense. So Kenny Boy in the lead with a right side tower almost all the way down. Boss Bandit pushing back though, able to hit down that Tesla to nearly dead. Biding their time, about to move into overtime. Double Elixir. Goblin Gang dropped on the left, unfortunately a little too early, not able to counter the Boss Bandit. Goblin Hunt dropped. Team up, 10 against 1. She's able to get taken out. Get the counter push with the Goblins on the right side. Do about 500 damage. Every little bit helps. Drops his own bandit at the river. It's countered pretty hard by the boulder, unfortunately. He uses the ability to jump back. Makes connection with the archers, and not looking great for Rummage at this stage. Little mistimed on his Boss Bandits, both even a better defense right here, but that's alright. Boss Bandit coming in on him. Right side tower taken out by Kenny Boy. 30 seconds left to go, almost full HP, but don't give up. Rummage is still going to potentially win this. Nice counter with the bandit there. I'd say just ignore that boulder on the left side. Try to get the counter push for the win. Looks like playing a little bit more defense. That's all right. Looks like Kenny Boy is walking away with the victory on this one. Congratulations, Kenny Boy. You move on to the next round. Thank you for participating, Rummage. Maybe next time. So on deck we have Dill Bill 500 versus DJ Karts. Kenny Boy. Nice job, guys. That was a good game. Dill versus DJ Karts. Alright, don't have that attitude, DJ Kart. You got this. I believe in you. Alright, since Dill Bill is a friend of mine, I'm going to cheer against him in this case. I am going for you, DJ Kart. Believe in yourself, and if you can't believe in yourself, believe in me. Believe in the me who believes in you. Alright, so let's go, DJ. Dill Bill dropping his skeleton barrel on the right side, countered by a hog on the left from DJ Kart. Good log from DJ to get rid of those barrels. Does take a few hits on the left side. Dill Bill does take a few hits on the left side from the hog, but nothing major, only 600 damage. Able to hit him with a little bit of that rage. And the chat is going crazy for DJ right now. That's all right. Dill Bill likes to be the villain. You know, when you're from, you know, we're from like Columbus. We're part of the Ohio State. We just have the right mindset. It's us against the world, so it's all right. Don't worry about it. Dill Bill's got this. But I am cheering for DJ Kart. Dropping the Mega Knight on the left side. Gets frozen at the bridge. In comes the barrels behind it. Should get caught by the cannon though, a little bit early. Good log to take them out. The Valkyrie pushing with the hogs on that left side. A little early on the hog, unfortunately. No Valkyrie to tank it, but nice connections going with the loon. Oh man, great cannon pull to get that balloon away from the right side. Unfortunately, no real major connections. Maybe one hit on that right tower for Dill Bill 500. Still gets a little tick damage, nothing wrong with that. I thought that was going to be a trade one side for one side. That was a sneaky balloon by Dill Bill right there. But great job, DJ Kart, pushing that left side tower, taking him out. Incoming fireball. Good 1-for-4 trade to take out that fire spirit with your fireball. It's feeling good, feeling frisky, insulting Dill Bill a little bit to let him know what's up. But don't give up, Dill Bill, rep Ohio for us. All right, I think I got to change the tune a little bit now that Dill Bill's the underdog in this particular fight. So we have the evolved barrels coming in. Oh, and a nice executioner to help counter that. Does a good amount of damage just connecting with the tower itself. Interesting choice with the balloon evolved lumberjack on the left side. Should take it down to less than half HP. Oh my gosh, great stoppage on the tower there. Full takedown of that left side. Dill Bill running with that balloon still. Can he draw aggro? Oh, unfortunately, not able to draw the aggro away from the balloon to keep it going, but able to hit some more damage on that right side with the skeleton barrel. Balloons moving on the right side. Hogs coming down the right. Good goblin counter for that. Unfortunately, no spell to stop. Right side tower gone. Looked like DJ Cart was running away with it, but the sneaky balloons from Dill Bill able to come from behind, two-tower him, and dominate this first game. Moving to game 2. Very good gameplay from both of you guys. Congratulations, Dill Bill, on the first win. DJ Cart, stack them up. Let's take this to game 3. You got to win game 2 here. I believe in you. Both sides biding their time. Goblin Barrel dropped on Dill Bill with a counter witch. Looks like it might be an evolved witch as well. Electro Giant, one of my least favorite cards in the game, takes out everything that gets close to it, but good cannon counter. Looks like it's going to be a solid 3 for 7 trade. Does take a little bit of damage on that right side, quite a bit more than I was expecting, honestly. Probably should have dropped a little bit more support, but huge on that left side with the bandit, moving in with a ton of witch support. Takes out that left side tower, and what I thought was going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but looks like Dill Bill with the advantage and half HP on his right side tower. Don't give up, DJ Cart. Keep your spirits high. Goblin Barrel coming on that right side. Should do a little bit of tick damage. Taken down by the spear goblins, but drop below 1,000 HP. Moving on that right side with the counter push. Decent Tesla. Should clean those guys up with a lot of HP left. Enough to take out a few of the skeletons from the witch. Is an evolved witch though, so it gives it a little bit of bonus HP. Interesting choice. Have the bandit drop up front, tank for that witch, and then move behind it, I'm guessing, after it drops some HP. I agree. These are some great decks from Dill Bill. High skill ones. Really, half the battle is in the deck building. If you can build a great deck, it's hard to counter it. Oh, I thought he was going to use an ability again there, do an extra 800 damage on that tower. That dash from the bandit is so strong. It's basically, it's just free damage if you can connect, you know, and it's take out a third of the tower by itself. Evolved Wall Breakers moving in, only one of them connects. Great stoppage with the Electro Wizard. Still takes some damage on that right side though, under 1,000 HP. Not looking great for DJ Cart. Moving into double elixir, 1 minute left. Can he take out that right side tower? Oh, a log cleans him up. Good balanced deck. 2 spells, 1 small, 1 medium. Able to clean those up. We have the Electro Giant moving in on the right side. Just needs to do 700 damage. Really get in range of the tower, and the tower might kill itself. Ooh, great Fire Bell, taking everything down to below half HP. Evolved Dart Goblin, can it do some work? That bandit, able to clean up. Good stuff with the Electro Wizard. That connection would have taken out that right side tower. Moving in with the Inferno Dragon, cleaned up with the Fireball. Great spell usage from Dill Bill 500. That's the type of stuff that wins games right there. Nice defense with spells. Most people try to always catch the tower in it, but recognize the value in that particular hit. Incoming with the Electro Giant, but doesn't look like it's going to be quite enough. Stopped by the buildings. Congratulations, Dill Bill 500 sweeping the game with a win there, 2-0. Thank you so much, DJ Cart, for participating. All right. Now let's see who we have. So right now, I have a couple of people that still need to play. So we have Alfred the Butler and Python Killer, if either of them are online, but I don't believe they are. That's who I'd love to go next. Let's see. Python Killer's offline. So is Alfred the Butler, I think. No, Alfred the Butler's here. Okay. So let's see. Alfred's here. Python is not. Let's see. Cheerio and Kiz are either of those guys here. Cheerio is awesome. So is awesome, awesome. So the next game we're gonna do is going to be Cheerio versus Kiz. Alright, I'm not sure how to say this name properly, so I'm just going to call him Kiz, and we're going to say Cheerio versus Kiz in this one. Good luck, everyone! And that was a great, I agree, great match with Dill Bill 500, some awesome deck building. That's going to be the key to winning this long term. Put your votes in the chat. Who do you think is going to win between Cheerio and Kiz in this 3-game matchup? Who are you cheering for? Ooh, Hog Rider on that right side. Little late on the cannon connection, but dropped the Earthquake either way. A little bit of waste of mana on Kiz's side, but makes a nice connection. Does a little over 800 damage with the P.E.K.K.A counter pushing on the right. Drops down the Firecracker. Should get some splash damage on both the P.E.K.K.A and the Executioner. Great miner there. Able to counter the P.E.K.K.A. Should be able to take him out, no problems. Good stop to the counter push. Not a lot of damage to Cheerio's right side though, so no pressure, only down 800 points. Still plenty of time to come back from this. Mason says, I got all my money on Kiz. Hog Rider moving the right side. Little late on that cannon twice in a row. Unfortunately, the Hog Rider makes connection both times against that right side, taking it down to just over 1,000 HP. Firecracker cleaning up the Skarmies. And nice little hit from Musketeer. Probably connect once against that right side tower. Maybe twice. All perfect. 400 damage on that right side tower. It's definitely a little bit of assist for Cheerio there. Free damage is always a good thing. Evolved Executioner coming down the right side against the Knight. Should be able to hold him at bay near the river. Ooh, and an evolved P.E.K.K.A to go along with that. Moving in on the right side. Should get the heal off of the Knight. Decent damage from the bats before they're cleaned up by the Executioner. No pushback against the Miner, but able to be cleaned up by the P.E.K.K.A. Is that Executioner? Ooh, unfortunately doesn't connect with the tower connection one. Still 600 HP left. Need 2 more hits from that Hog Rider. Full HP on Kiz there. Cheerio not in a good position. 40 seconds left on the clock. Dropping another Executioner on the right side. Unfortunately, I would have pushed on the left if I were you, Cheerio. No need to go on your weak side. Make him defend on your strong side. Firecracker doing some damage in the back, maybe able to clean up that Dark Goblin. Hopefully he can survive. Unfortunately, oh, taken out by the Evolved Tesla. Hog Rider moving on that right side. Can he catch him with the cannon this time? He does, but not enough. Unfortunately, the Tesla is able to clean him up. 36 HP on that right side. Earthquake it down. Congratulations, Kiz. Moving on to the next round with 1 victory here. Don't worry, Cheerio, though. Make this a game of 3. You got this. Game 2 coming up. Wonder what they'll select. That was great play by Kiz, I'm not going to lie. He is definitely a high skill player at the top of our rankings in the clan. Definitely a favorite to win the entire thing along with Dill Bill 500. So we'll see if they maybe go against each other in the championship game in a couple matches here. Monk dropped in the back. Looks like this might be a Royal Giant deck. Typically that's what you're going to see a Monk play with. Not always, but almost always. Countered with the Valkyrie. Now one thing people forget about the Monk a lot, on its 3rd hit it will push that Valkyrie back. So it does delay her hit a little bit there. Makes him walk forward a little bit more. Mega Knight dropped in the back as well. Hunter should be able to take out that Valkyrie, but will meet the Mega Knight at the bridge and get crushed by it. Witch behind the Mega Knight. Ooh, a nice pull, but unfortunately it still connects with the hunter there. Couldn't take the aggro, but able to take out the witch in the back with a great lightning. Doesn't have to take any damage from the firecracker there. It does drop the electro spirit anyways to try to counter it. Try to get the king tower activation, but barely misses it. Both sides there, so that's a freebie for both. Both went for their king tower activation. A little bit of a miss. Eats the ice spirit with some skeletons. Both sides basically at full HP still. Cheerio down 1 game, drops the P.E.K.K.A. in the mid, going for the Fisherman to pull it to get both tower hits. Should take out the Fisherman though before it goes down. Evolved Mega Knight dropped on the King Tower, going against the Monk. Both of them should meet very close to the bridge there. Oh, takes out the Witch, great lightning, amazing counter to the Witch. That is such a clutch card to have in his deck with an Evolved Witch right there. Really hard for Cheerio to overcome that. So let's see if he can get the counter push though. 1 card missing from Kiz. I'm guessing it's that Royal Giant we were talking about. Should have the Evolved Hunter in Hue. So I'm thinking the big push is coming on this next wave here. Dropping the Royal Giant first, stacking up the Evo. Trying to get the even bigger push with that Evolved Hunter. Smart choice on Kiz's side. Not a great Fisherman, probably taken down by P.E.K.K.A. Uh-oh. That mini P.E.K.K.A. could be devastating if it's not dealt with. The Hunter, great placement. Should tie down that mini P.E.K.K.A. Does it get a hit? Oh, that was so close. If that hit that Hunter, I think that could have been massive for Cheerio. So we have the Monk, Evolved Hunter, counter pushing, should stop. Nice, nice. Amazing ability combo. Unfortunately, isn't able to get the Royal Giant in there to lay down some damage. So good defense from Cheerio still, but that could have been a devastating series of events. So I'm glad he was able to take out that Hunter. Evolved Hunter, no problem. Evolved the Witch coming back down, but that Lightning Spirit, he just has it saved and ready for him. He does not want that Evolved Witch on the board. That thing can get out of control if you let it. So smart choice on his part. Dropping the mini P.E.K.K.A. on the left side. Really smart play. Force him to split the defense. That right side's not working the way you want. Hunter's able to take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. with just a sliver of HP left. Probably let that die on the left side. Monk pushing in. Might get a few hits. Smashed by the Mega Knights. Dropping the Fisherman, draw in that Mega Knight, accidentally grabs the Valkyrie instead. Great placement of the Valkyrie. Hunter in the back, probably jump towards that. Ooh, awesome Monk placement, able to save the Hunter, get some damage down on that Mega Knight. Hopefully take it out before the mini P.E.K.K.A. gets in there. Hunter moving in, great placement from the Fisherman. Unfortunately, the mini P.E.K.K.A. takes it out, but Monk placed just in time. Drop that ability, save it from going down. Ooh, 2 Hunter action, but great arrows from Cheerio to stop the Evolved Hunter. Now we have the Evolved Royal Giant moving in with a little support from the Hunter. Takes out the Tesla with his Electro Spirit, but now the Witch can be played with nothing, no recourse. Fortunately for Cheerio, it's not the Evolved Witch. Now he's down below 1,000 HP, but he is out of cycle with the electricity right now. So now's the time to maximize your Witch play. Can he make that counter push? Come on, Cheerio. Don't give up, never surrender. Mega Knight dropped on the Hunter. It's an Evolved Mega Knight. We do have the Fisherman pulling him in. Double Hunters wrecking his front line. Cheerio saying, good game. It's not over yet. Don't give up. But it's pretty close to over. Hunters moving in. Great gameplay by Kiz. Almost a flawless defense. Tick damage down from Cheerio. Dropping the lightning spell. And good game. Kiz. Perfect defense. Able to almost take him out with no damage there. Moving on to the second round. Sweeping a win. Congratulations. Alright. So, do I have Alfred the Butler and Python Killer by chance? Alfred the Butler and Python Killer. So it looks like, I think, if Python Killer's not here, Alfred the Butler automatically moves to the next round. And then we will have one buy from this as well. Oh, cool. How about this then? We'll have Alfred the Butler play against the only Ijo. If everybody's cool with that. You cool with that, Alfred? No. How about this? Because we're gonna have a bye then, so I'm gonna give Alfred the win, and DJ is gonna play against Ijo. No, Ijo versus. No, right, we don't have time for that then. Ijo versus Alfred. All right, while Ijo is going that, he's gonna play Alfred the Butler. Yeah, we're gonna start running around too, but while Ijo versus Alfred in like 15 min, and then we're gonna do Dill versus Kenny Boy now. No, DJ, what are you doing? I was hoping to do the full thing tonight. Go for about All right, so the second round is going to be Dill versus Kenny. Retrack versus Alfred / Ijo. Kiz versus Beastmas. And then Hut gets the mob. Bye. All right, perfect. All right, so let's do this. So Dill Bill versus Kenny Boy. All right, good luck. Kenny Boy versus Dill Bill. This is gonna be the first round of the semifinals. We are gonna go back and do one game, Alfred the Butler versus Ijo once Ijo builds his decks. But we're gonna go ahead and try round two right now. This is gonna be a big game. Dill Bill versus Kenny Boy. Two strong members moving on. The winner from this moves on to the, basically the semifinals. Pekka dropped on the right side by Kenny Boy. Early start with Sparky's supported in the back. Do have that Dark Goblin and nice arrows to take him out. Looks like Dill Bill's Pekka is gonna clean up the Sparkies first. Good Goblin gang to help clean it up. Leave a little bit of HP left for the Pekka. Not enough to move in on the right side though. Gonna be a clear on both sides. Looks like we have evolved Pekka from both teams. Very similar decks perhaps. Only half the cards revealed though. Hog Rider pushed on the right side. Good Skarmy to counter it with a nice snowball. A little bit too late from Dilbill 500. Throwing up the white flag. Don't give up yet, Dilbill. Still plenty of time left in this. And remember, in this tournament, $100 cash is on the line, as well as bragging rights in the title of King of Games for the first ever Dilbill 500 Clan King of Games tournaments. Oh man, devastating Musketeer hitting the back end of the tower for 700 damage. Evolved P.E.K.K.A cleaning up the Goblin Gang. Good Valkyrie from Dilbill. Should be enough to take it out, but definitely at the expense of the Valkyrie there. Evolved Dart Goblin probably get cleaned up by the arrows there, but that's alright. Able to stop that P.E.K.K.A, thankfully. The Dart Goblin really strong, but they did nerf the poison recently, so not quite as strong as it used to be. So it looks like we have a P.E.K.K.A Hog Rider deck on Dilbill's side, and still don't know the win condition on Kenny Boy, but it is an evolved P.E.K.K.A with the Musketeer, perhaps a Hog Rider as well, honestly. Moving on the left with the Hog Rider from Dilbill 500, anticipating the Skarmy, and it is not used. Wasted Snowball, but is able to connect once against the tower. There will be another tournament next month, so we're going to do the whole tournament tonight for the first King of Games, and then hopefully run this monthly. Maybe if it gets popular, we do it a little bit more often than that, but let's see how this all goes. Got the Goblin Gang, Dart Goblin taken out by the arrows. Great spell from Kenny Boy. Evolved P.E.K.K.A moving up the left side. Don't think he'll be able to connect with. Cleaned up those bats with the Rage. Musketeer, full health, moving up the left side. Evolved P.E.K.K.A to support. It looks like the Musketeer's going to push out front, though. Start eating those tower shots. Great Goblin Gang by Dilbill 500. Cleaned up by the electricity, though. Able to take out the Musketeer just in the nick of time. Good defense on that left side. Half HP. Good knife popping up. Awesome snowball. But is it going to be enough? Hope it's DJ Crash. No worries, DJ. It's all right. Accidents happen. Don't stress it even a little bit, DJ. Down to 343 HP. 250 HP on that right side tower for Dilbill 500. Not looking great for him. Connects a couple times with the Hog Rider on that left side tower. Big push coming out on the left side from Kenny Boy, but almost has that right side tower already down. Question is, which side is he going to go for? Starting to drop spells on the right side. Looks like he's going to force Dilbill into game 2 with the spell cycle. Unless he can get a hard counter push right here. Doesn't look like it's going to come in time. Good final ditch effort from Dilbill 500. The zap takes him out, and we move on to game 2. Now, I would say Dilbill 500 is known for his stellar deck building here in the clan, so I think, you know, one game can be vastly different from the next. Got to reset and go again. One thing I also want to throw out there, Dilbill also let me know that he is very sick today, so that might be impacting his gameplay. But we don't take excuses here in this clan. We only take results, so if you don't win, it's because you're not good enough. And I agree, Ray Becker, you can speak for the clan, and we all make mistakes. We do forgive you, DJ. It's all right. Accidents happen. This is, you know, a learning curve for everyone. I think this has gone exceptionally smooth, considering how many speed bumps we had. Good connection with that bandit on the right side, taking it down to even for both Dilbill and Kenny Boy, down about 800 HP. Wall breakers moving in, stopped by the skeleton guards. Nice evolved witch to clean those up, no problem. Started a great counter push on that right side. 3 unknown cards for Dilbill, 2 on Kenny Boy's side. We have the Firecracker to stop the witch. Nice fireball, doing a little splash damage and taking out the Firecracker. Solid boulders to clean up the witch. Does push her out, I believe, of tower damage though. So depending how her things respawn, she might survive this. Nope, taken down by the boulder. Good counter push with that. Cannon to clean up the bolt on the right side, take a single hit down to half HP. Both sides storing up mana for the double elixir in 30 seconds. Wall breakers moving up the left side, don't connect. Great snowball. That's one of those cards I, for whatever reason, just can't master. What he did right there to slow them down is exactly how you're supposed to do it. And I just whiff it every single time, so I don't even try to use the snowball. But it is one of those pro tier cards that like almost all the best players in the world use, so it's worth getting good at. Which cleans up that firecracker in the back with a little bit of splash damage, but thankfully the boulder cleans up the witch in return. Both sides just around the 2000 HP mark drops. Frost Bandit, oh, terrible placement of the skeletons by Dilbill, but thankfully saved by his evolved witch. Bandit makes connects with the tower, slowly ticking it down, might take it all out. Moving in, the evolved Wallbreakers on the right side, cleaned up by the boulder. Evolved Valkyrie doing work on that right side. Very difficult to counter with the evolved witch though. Pushing in, maybe survives. 20 seconds left. Can Dilbill make the push, take out that right side tower? There is still 260 HP on his side. No big spells so far dropped by Kenny Boy, but there is one unknown card. Could it be the Sneaky Rocket? No, it is an evolved Tesla. Interesting. So he does still not have any major spells to take out Dilbill. He could poke him down with that snowball, but he really needs to connect with at least one boulder or something to that effect. Oh no! And Dilbill takes the hit from the bandit, knocked out of the game. Congratulations, Kenny Boy. Sweeping him, moving to the next round. Good game, Kenny Boy. Thank you for playing, Dilbill. I know you were sick today, I'm sorry that impacted your performance, but loved your first game, strong play on the second, and that bowler did hard counter you. I agree. Great game, Kenny Boy. So now we have up Alfred the Butler versus Ejo if he's here. If Ejo and Alfred the Butler are here, let's go ahead and do that. And then Retrack, you are on deck. Retrack, you play whoever wins this game. Oh no. That's all right. So Rummage accidentally joined. Let's go ahead and get through this one as fast as we can. Is Ejo ready? If not, then we'll do Retrack versus Alfred the Butler. Yes, the Butler, exactly. He's, you know, classic name, classic name. Let's see if Ejo's here. He's not responding in the chat. He was talking earlier, but I don't see him. Where is he at? All right, cool. All right, so the next match we have the only Ejo versus Alfred the Butler. Unfortunately, Alfred got into a game with Rummage, so we're gonna wait till that is done before we move on to the next one there. But while this is happening, I'm gonna take a short bathroom break. I will be back in 2 seconds. Let me take off this mic just so I'll do that. Be right back. All right, we are back. The Alfred playing the only Ejo. No worries, Rummage, it happens. All good. I'm making good time here. All right, so we have an early drill on that left side. Haven't really seen that this game. That is one of my favorite cards. I was using that for a long time. That and the Goblin Barrel. Very strong. Especially the evolved one, but they did nerf it a little bit recently, so it's kind of fallen off a bit. Nice Executioner pickup after the Fireball. Valkyrie at the bridge to stop everything. Good placement with the Firecracker. Doesn't get caught by the Executioner. We have another drill come on the left side with the Firecracker eating the first few hits, getting a little bit of splash damage down, taking him down about 800 HP. Executioner cleaning things up. Decent push on the backside with the Little Prince to hopefully shoot them down. Using the ability to clean up some damage. Oh, not close enough. Executioner takes him out. That Executioner is really strong right now. Just moves through everything. Just a little short of hitting the tower though. Could have been doing some amazing splash damage if it was one tile up. And just throw it out there for everyone. On deck we have Retrack versus the winner of this match. So whoever wins this is going to have to go twice in a row against Retrack in the next game. After that we have Kiz versus Beastmoss. I Love Hut Moms gets the bye to the finals. Lucky you, unless we do a little mix-up around again. Maybe someone gets a revive. I don't know. We'll talk about that. But so far, right now, the only Ijo slight advantage over Alfred the Butler. Both sides pretty even, though. Getting a little bit of poke damage on with that Ice Spirit. Electro Dragon moving up the left side, drop to the bridge. Little Prince to counter it. Executioner hit by that Valkyrie, evolved one, sucking everyone in. Great card for defense. Bomb Tower, not the best defense against the Valkyrie, but pretty good against the drill. Unfortunately, it does connect with the Valkyrie though. Fireball on the Prince, great choice, but he's able to get the ability off in time. Makes a connection with his partner, probably take out that left side. Alfred the Butler loses the left side to the only Ijo, but just enough time left for him to make one final counter push. Does have the sneaky balloon in the back. Get a little speed boost from that. But oh man, stop with the drill. Great placement. Hit with the snowball. Stopped in its tracks. I think that might be it for Alfred the Butler. That was a great sneaky balloon, but countered perfectly by the only Ijo. Evolved Electro Dragon coming in a minute too late, unfortunately, and the first game goes to the only Ijo. But don't worry, Alfred the Butler, this is a best of 3, so reset your mind, start again. You got this. Game 2, bring it to the third match. Alfred the Butler is a fantastic friend of the clan. He likes to ask daily questions, really gets the spirits up for everyone. So even if he doesn't become the king of games, he is one of my favorite clan mates. Just throw that out there, Alfred. I appreciate everything you do for us. I tell people about you in real life. You make me smile on a regular basis, so thank you for that. Hog Riders coming down the right side, protected by Skarmy. Ooh, and a great freeze to take out the bats. Get a decent connection with the Hog Rider on that right side. Take it down almost 1,000 HP with the Mega Knight dropped in to do a little stoppage. Mega Knight pushing on the right side with the minions to back it up. Tesla dropped. Play some defense. Gonna eat 2 or 3 hits. Great Firecracker cleanup. A little bit too late with the log, unfortunately. It does make double connection with the wall breaker, and then a jump from the Mega Knights. Probably the worst case scenario there for Alfred the Butler, unfortunately. But it does have the Firecracker pushing up the right side. No King Tower activation, thankfully, and oh, draws out the log. Didn't want to take the free hit from the Firecracker. Alfred the Butler with a slight elixir advantage. Can he push that? Take one of these towers, make this a 2-tower match. Take this to game 3, evolved Mega Knight pushing back that Hog Rider, unfortunately. Dark Goblin to counter it. Ooh, and a Archer Queen. Nice freeze. Good Skarmy. Stop him with the log. Great play by Alfred the Butler there. That was a great defense. Definitely not what I expected. Get a decent amount of poke on from that Dark Goblin. A little bit of poke from the minions. Miner coming in. Should get another about 200 off the towers. Clean up those bats with the... Oh, no. Free hit from the bat, looks like. Come on, Alfred, you got this in overtime. Don't give up, never surrender. Freeze, should get 3 connections, maybe 5, looks like 4. One more. Oh, that 5th one would have been huge for Alfred, but still in a great position with 400 HP. Good Skarmy defense. Awesome work with that log. Perfect choice there. Here comes the Mighty Miter on the right side, but nothing too much to worry about. Perfect placement of the evolved Dart Goblin. Should take out that Goblin Queen or that Archer Queen, no problem. Here comes. Nice. Perfect. Good job. Alfred the Butler takes out that right side tower. 20 seconds left. Can the only Ejo push back, take out the right side tower? Evolved Tesla coming in. Good counter push with the Skarmy on the right side. 9 seconds left. I don't think he has a big spell. Alfred the Butler pulling it out of thin air. Moving on to game 3. Great job, Alfred. That's why you never give up. Great counter push. And the sneaky golem in his hand just in case he needed it. Thankfully he did not. Bringing this one to an exciting game 3. Remember, the winner of this match immediately after this is playing Retrack. Early Goblin Barrel on the left side. Wall Breakers to the right. Looks like one's going to make a half connection there, taking out 400 HP. Baby Dragon pushing in on the left. This is the final in the game of 3. Alfred the Butler versus the only Ejo. A last-minute entrance, making a substitution for Python Killer, who unfortunately could not make it today. The winner of this goes against Retrack. Mini P.E.K.K.A moving up the left side. The only Ejo with a decent elixir advantage, though, counters it with a Goblin Gang. Great counter to the Mini P.E.K.K.A. A little bit of a mini push coming, stops it with the Snowball. Should only take 1 poke on the right side, no big deal. Drops his Mega Knight at the bridge, forcing to push in a little bit of Archer support. Tesla dropped in the back. I've noticed Tesla's a really popular building choice for people to play in the late games for whatever reason. You guys love your Teslas. Goblin Barrel coming on the left side. Ooh, and a clone. Fantastic move by Alfred the Butler. I don't know if I've seen that done before, where you clone the Wall Breakers right at the last second for a quadruple connection. Left them a little bit vulnerable on the left side. Decent cannon placement. Looks like that Dart Goblin's going to do some work, though. Take him down to about 500 HP. A little over 1,000, under 1,000. Not too bad. Saved 2 hits there. Good placement with his archers. Both sides down to 1,000 on their towers. Final game of the series. The winner moves on to the semifinals. Biding the time, about to move into double elixir. Ejo dropping the Tesla at the bridge, playing some defense, wanting to see what Alfred the Butler's going to do. Drops his Baby Dragon, sacrifices it for no real reason, but that's okay. Ooh, great snowball by Alfred the Butler. Stops any damage happening to the left side. Mini P.E.K.K.A moving up the left. Just first, Ray Becker at this time, only first place. Oh, and gets 1 connection on that right side. Great royal delivery from the only Ejo to stop, basically losing that right side tower. Both sides down to under 1,000 HP. Moving in on the left side. Drops them. Oh, not enough. Can he take that left side tower? Just enough to take it out. Evolved Dart Goblin pushing on the left. 20 seconds left for Alfred the Butler. Can he make this a 2-tower game? The Evolved Tesla doing work. Throwing cards on that bridge. Spamming what he can. It looks like the only Ejo might walk away with this one. Throw down some wall breakers, Alfred. Throw down some wall breakers. Congratulations. Our last second entrance, the only Ejo, moving on to the next round. Great games, Alfred the Butler. The first one was a little rough, but the last 2 were amazing. The only Ejo. All right. So, next up, we have Retrack versus the only Ejo. All right, back to back. Can the Ejo carry himself on to the finals? Yes, sir. You are going again. Right out the gate, back-to-back games. I believe in you, though. Go ahead and queue up, please. Retrack whenever you're ready. All right, good luck, Retrack, good luck. The only Ejo, he's a little tired from his last game there. Can he do 2 wins back to back? The last second entrant coming in, making his deck literally minutes before his first battle there. It'd be funny if he won the whole entire thing. Shows you what playing does. All right, only Ejo starting off the game with a Goblin Barrel on the left side, countered by Retrack with a great log, +1 elixir on that side there. Dropping some skeletons in the back. Goblin Gang to counter, split pushing it down there. Evolved Executioner on Retrack's side. Should be good for taking out the swarm that the only Ejo seems to have. Knight in the back, they should meet near the bridge. Hog moving up the left side. Great Tesla, should stop the Hog. Dark Goblin moving in the left side, might catch the Executioner. And a perfect Valkyrie on that left side from Retrack. Perfect little defense. Get the counter push going in on the only Ejo. Good first minute from both sides. Little surprises on either end, but neither being caught off guard. Moving in with another Hog at the river there. Looks like he might need to wait till that Tesla's out of cycle if he wants to push through. Another Goblin Barrel coming in the left side, hits him with the log. Similarly, I think for the only Ejo, he needs to wait until that log gets used before he drops that. If both of them can time those correctly, it's going to be game over for the other side. Nice little freeze on the tower. Hog moving in with the Valkyrie. Good support defense. Tesla a little bit too late. Oh, and is able to draw it away. Never mind, I lied. That was a very lucky Tesla. I thought he had 2 connections on that left side tower, but great Tesla on that end. Trying to draw out the log, but a beautiful Evolved Executioner completely counters that left side. Moving in with the Ice Spirit, might get a couple ticks on the tower. Nope. Great Goblin Barrel, or I'm sorry, Barb Barrel. Just stop the Evolved Executioner. Moving in, here comes that log. Great discipline by Retrack's side, holding on to that until he sees the Goblin Barrel come in. Tesla counters the Hog Rider. Both sides playing great defense. Knight moving in on the right side, Executioner on the left. Supported by the Dark Goblins. Looks like he's making a counter push on the right. Ooh, and an Evolved Valkyrie to stop that drive. Evolved Valkyrie moving in with the Hog. Stopped in its tracks, but does get us some tower poke. Executioner doing a little bit of work on that left side. Goblin Gang moving in on the right, Barrel on the left. It's going to be a difficult defense for Retrack. Stops it with the log, no problem though. Does take a couple hits. Oh no, I lied. Great stop from the Valkyrie. Moving in the left side. Evolved Executioner. Huge stop with that Evolved Tesla. Valkyrie does connect 2 times on that left side tower though, dropping it down another 700 HP. Great poke. Even though it was poisoned, they really weakened that Goblin, Dark Goblin poison before it would like wreck anything. But now it does a reasonable amount of damage, doesn't slow you as much. I think it was a good balance change there. Not looking great for the only Ejo at this stage, but still over half his tower HP. Plenty of game left. Minute and a half still on the clock, about to move into triple overtime here. Goblin Gang on the right side, split push from the only Ejo. Retrack moving his Evolved Executioner down the left side. Going up against the Tesla. Early drop of the World Delivery. This would be a perfect time to drop his Hog Rider. Interesting to put on that right side. Definitely would have put on the left myself. Push that left side tower. Executioner moving up the right side. Hog Rider's up the left. Tesla to counter. Hog should get eaten by that with the barrel coming down the left side. Play a little defense for... Oh man, great placement. Should get a little bit of connections with that barrel there. Nothing major, but every poke counts. Now he's thinking, gotta be slick where he puts it. Ooh, Tesla dropping the left side. Drop that. Drop it. Yes, yes, yes. Good move. Fortunately, that Hog Rider gets behind the Evolve Executioner. Would have been better if he was in the front. But smart play by Retract's part. Still counters well by the Ijo. Looks like this one is going to go to tower downtime. He's given up the left side, didn't drop it. He knew he couldn't do any damage there. So Retract is walking away with the victory on this first one. Amazing defense from both sides. Frankly, that was probably the closest game we saw. I know the only Ijo gave up the tower at the end, but frankly, that would have just been a drag down from the time running out. Great first match, Retract. The only Ijo loading up the second game. This is a best of 3, all unique cards, brand new decks on both sides. Fire Spirit coming down the right, countered by the Ice Spirit. Moving down the right side. Wonder if this is another Loon deck or if we just have the Wall Breakers. Good stop. Oh, no, we connect to the tower. Able to connect for about 800 damage from the Lumberjack. Huge, huge on Retract's side. Good start to the game. Bats take out that Valkyrie and clean up the rest of the Goblins. Great value on the Elixir. Huge advantage right now for Retract. But still plenty of tower HP left for the only Ijo. Playing on his heels for now, 1 game down. Winner of this moves on to the semifinals. Good wall breaker connection on that right side, taking him down below 1500 HP. Moving in with the Ice Golem. Great counter from the Snowball. Stops those bats from wrecking that tower. Both sides waiting in defense.
What up? Future King over here.
Prince played in the back. Fireball takes him out almost. Smart choice by Retract. That Prince can do some work on his bigger targets. Coming in with his first offensive move, the only Ijo moving in, his drill. Makes a couple connections with the tower, takes it down, looks like about 500 HP. Huge counter push from Retract here, but great evolved Valkyrie. Stops only 1 connection from that, so could have been much worth. I thought that was going to be the tower for Retract there, so amazing evolved Valkyrie. That's one of the best defense cards in the games for sure. Coming in with the Ice Giant, supported with the bats. Should be taken out by... Perfect. Good fireball right there. Could be a difficult one for the only Ijo. Really needs to make a play. Probably should go for that left side. Still pushing the right though. Looking like he's making some desperation moves. Retract staying calm and collected, moving with his counter push on the right side. Wall breakers coming in. Should move right past that Valkyrie. Should be able to tank 1, I believe will connect. Oh, and he stops it though. Good defense from the only Ijo. Fireball coming in, needs 3 fireball connections to win with spells and load. Ooh, dangerous, dangerous drill right there. Luck. That was a great snowball. If he wouldn't have, if he could have done that a second earlier though and taken out those bats, I think that would have been devastating for Retract. Might have turned the game on that 1 move. Uh-oh. Great snowball. Not quite enough. He does need 2 fireballs to take you out, though, the only Ijo. So 2 whole cycles. Don't give up yet. You still have time to come back from this. Great Valkyrie. Dropping the fireball on the back. Can he cycle to that fireball in time? Oh my gosh, he's hitting the tower. Oh no! In comes the Prince, pushing the Valkyrie. Nice job, Ijo. This is why you never give up, never surrender. Ijo with 200 HP left on his tower, taking us to game 3. Powerful push. Retract went for the fireball win, had to waste 4 mana, put himself in a little bit of a deficit. Ijo carried it on to the next one. I thought that was game over there. Great job, Ijo. Taking this to game 3. Miner with some minions on the back end. Prince moving in on that left side, going against each other. 1 for 1, great shock. stop that prince in its tracks, cause it to get stuck on the goblin machine. That is the one downside from some of these bigger units. Every once in a while, something gets stuck behind him. Wallbreaker dragging the prince all the way over the side. Throw something in front of it. Oh, it could have had a 8th HP prince moving in. Great vines though. If it didn't have that log, that would have been an awesome connection, making about 1,000 damage on that tower there. Both sides biding their time. 2 minutes left in the standard time. Archer Queen dropped in the back. One of the most powerful abilities in the game. Goes invisible, speeds up her shooting. Connect with the tower. It is done, so. Miner moved in the back. Goblin Machine to counter. Minions doing some work to that Goblin Machine. Thankfully, his rocket was able to take out 2 of them. That rocket is crazy. I felt like they were a little too close to get hit by that, but obviously that's not how it works. Couple connections on that right side, do a little bit of splash damage. Prince being taken out by the Mega Knight. Counter push on that left side. Minions should clean those up, no problem though. Good stoppage by the Miner. Take out some of that poke from the minions. Push down that left side. Evenly matched Ijo versus Retrack, pushing down the right with his Goblin Giant. Good stop with the Rage. Furnace and the Goblin Giant pushing up the right side along with the Prince versus the Prince and Archer Queen. Amazing vines from Retrack. Stop the Prince in his tracks. Oh man, Evolved Mega Knight pushing in, pushing that Prince back out of the tower range. That's the one downside of the Evolved Mega Knight. Counter pushing the left side, making everybody split their focus. Minions to stop the Miner. Great counter from Retract, taking a little bit of damage on each side. Both sides just over 2,000 HP. Counter push to Retract's side, but a little bit extra mana on Ijo's. Oh, that's going to be a difficult one. The Prince, fortunately. Oh, great vines, amazing vines. 10 out of 10 play. That was a get out of jail free card. I can't believe how it turned. And the Goblin Giant had connected to the tower with the Spear Goblins. Did about 1,000 damage. That's what I was telling you earlier. If you don't stop that connection early, it can be devastating. Archer Queen moving up the right side, stopped by the Goblin Machine. Minions pushing down the right with them. Huge push coming the right side from Ijo, counter with the Prince. I don't know if that will be enough. The minion support is too much for the Prince. The log isn't going to do it. Connecting with the tower. I don't think he can stop it. It looks like Retrack is moving to the next round. Congratulations, Ijo. That was a very valiant effort. Retrack moves to the next round. All right. Next up, we have Kiz versus Beastmas. All right, Beastmas is going to get a little bit of water in the meantime. So while he's doing that, I want to say a quick word from our sponsors, Zach Linder and the Zach Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. They are out of Columbus, Ohio. If you need help with any of your real estate needs, please don't hesitate to reach out. Go to zachlinder.com or scan the QR code on my shirt if you want one of these shirts. Sold my house with zachlinder.com, and all I got was this lousy shirt. All you need to do is buy or sell a house with us. Nothing major, but we're starting the game. Beastmas just loaded up. Let's go ahead and spectate Beastmas versus Kiz. This is going to be the last game of the semifinals. I Love Hot Moms does get a free buy, and then we move on to our finals, and then the King of Games match. Evolved Archers dropped in the back, as well as the Miner there. Now one thing, it can switch sides with its ability dropping a bomb, so great at faking people out. It's one of the champions I am least skilled with. I hardly ever use it, admittedly. Oh, and we have the Loon Lumberjack combo. Drop to the right side, missed unfortunately, on the snowball. Great pull with that Tesla. I feel like that balloon was already to the first tower, but that Tesla pulled it back so far. Great defense from Kiz there, 10 out of 10. Dark Goblin cleans up the left side, should get a little bit of a push, couple of pokes, but countered with the Knights. Knight Hog Rider pushing up the right side. Good cannon from Beast Moss to stop that Hog Rider. Amazing Ice Spirit. Getting pushed now with archers down the right side, both with near perfect defense. Arrows to clean up the battlefield, reset everyone, and get the elixir building again. Minute 30 left in regulation. Dark Goblin pushing on the right side, hit back with the snowball, but does connect twice before doing that. 2 unknown cards on both sides still. I'm guessing one has the rocket, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe both of them do. Loons stopped by a great Tesla. Bats moving in with the miner. Great defense from both sides there. Beast Moss with a slight advantage, but truly anyone's game. Moving into double elixir. Knight coming down the right side towards Beast Moss. Evolved archers played in the back. Interesting. Breaks up those archers. Evolved Firecracker cleaned up by the arrows. The Hog Rider does connect 3 times, bringing down the tower below 2,000 HP, but we do have the Evolved Lumberjack in there to clean up the lane. No balloon coming out as of yet. Difficult counter push for Beast Moss, but that's alright. Still plenty of HP on both sides. Coming in with his balloon supported. Looks like he's going to let the balloon tank. Oh, no, stopped by the Evolved Tesla. That's alright. Great push there. Eaten up. That balloon should make a couple connections. Oh, amazing snowball. Only 1 connection on that right side. Great defense from Kiz there. Both down to 1,700 HP on their towers. Half HP, anyone's game. Hog Rider moving on that right side. Good preemptive Earthquake stops that cannon from doing too much damage, but a smart choice by Beast Moss to drop the archers. Counter that Hog Rider there. 1 survives. The Firecracker moving in. Not quite enough to do any damage on that right side. Ice Spirit for some tick. Takes out 2 of the bats. Balloon in the back. Great cannon placement, dodges the Earthquake. Huge move by Beast Moss there. Evolved Lumberjack moving in with the loons. Should have another loon on deck here soon to back it up. What an amazing play by Beast Moss. Can he make a connection? Oh, so close, misses. Evolved archers. Man, I thought he was going to have another loon ready in the hopper to send there. Going for the fireball. Oh, early cannon placement, unfortunately, but great Ice Spirit stops the Hog Rider with the Dark Goblin. Knight moving in on that right side with the Firecracker. Can he get the King Tower activation? Doesn't. Goes for the Lumberjack towards the front. Played a little too close to the tower, unfortunately, or to the river, unfortunately. Hog Rider coming in, waiting for the Earthquake. Dodges the cannon, able to keep his archers just barely alive. Takes down that Hog Rider. Another one in cycle already, and oh, that Firecracker surviving the back is going to be huge for Kiz there. Can he take it out? If he can keep that Firecracker alive, it's going to do work. Get some splash damage on that right side tower. Move in another right. Hog. Oh. Early play with the Earthquake. Early drop on that Earthquake. Hog can't connect. 500 HP on that right side tower. Needs to add in balloons. Bring in the loons. Hog coming in on that right side. Earthquake played. Still a little too early. 10 seconds left. Going for the win with the spells. 5 seconds. Not enough for Beast Moss. And Kiz wins with the spells at the end by only 60 HP. Great victory by Kiz there. So close. Amazing defense by both sides. Down to the wire. All right, moving into game 2. Kiz with the advantage over Beast Moss. This is a huge matchup. They asked for it not to happen, but we have to move forward with how the algorithm told us to do it. Can't make special favors for people. We can add them in last second, if they need to get in the game, but want to make this as fair as possible. Monk Hunter moving in the right side. I'm guessing we're going to have a Royal Giant dropped here soon. On bad placement with the Hunter, unfortunately. Gets caught between the Mega Knight and the Monk, taken out there. Half HP, Mega Knight moving in. Very close placement with that Princess. Might have dropped her a little further back myself, but seems to work out. She's going to move up to the river there. Taken out by the Electro Spirits. Clean defense by both sides. Beastmas with a slight advantage, but as we saw from that last game, it really comes down to the wire. Who makes the last play. Great Electro Spirit King Tower activation. If you place your unit right between the King Tower and the Archer Tower, you can get that to chain lightning and activate both. Huge advantage for Kiz going into this. Now, unfortunately, he is playing what I guess is Royal Giant, so probably... Or I lied. I got those backwards. So that's a good thing for him to have. Never mind. The Royal Giant wouldn't be as affected by the King Tower because it's out of range, but since he has it on his side.
Yay.
Drop the Royal Giant with the Fisherman. Princess played in the back, doing slight tick damage. Probably get pulled. Nope. Fisherman going straight to the tower, doing work on that right side, taking out that right. Oh, Beastmas is saying, good game. Is he giving up already? Still plenty of time left, Beastmas. Don't give up, never surrender. Evolved Mega Knight moving in on that right side, connecting with the tower. Oh, an amazing Evolved Hunter to slop him right in his tracks. Perfect counter to that. Oh man, I thought maybe Beastmas might be able to pull it out there, but great Fisherman for Kids' placement. Royal Giant moving in, taking out that right side tower, doing work, over half HP, still hitting the King Tower. 20 seconds left, double Royal Giant moving in, going for that left side. And Beastmas sighing. Looks like it's going to be difficult to come back from this final push from Beastmas. Can he take out that right side tower and take it to overtime? Doesn't look like it, so congratulations, Kiz. You move to the next round. Beastmas, thank you for playing. Next up, we have Kenny Boy versus Retrack. All right, guys, we have, it looks like 3 games left. So in the semifinals, we have Kenny Boy versus Retrack, and then Kiz versus I Love Hut Moms. And the winner of each of those matches goes against each other in the finals for the title of King of Games and $100 cash prize. So Kenny Boy against Retrack, spectating in 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, team. So go ahead and put in chat, who are you cheering for in this match? Are you team Retrack or are you team Kenny Boy? Good luck from Kenny Boy, good luck from Retrack, both very respectful of each other. Dropping a Goblin on the left side, countered by the P.E.K.K.A, but played really far up, so the P.E.K.K.A is going to take some tower hits. Definitely going to hurt that Goblin Giant though. Great minion placement, but countered by the arrows. Unfortunately, that Goblin Giant is taken out by P.E.K.K.A, but they basically counter each other, so it works. Interesting Skarmory placements. And Retrack gets his first supporter in the chat. Thank you, Cade. Prince moving up with the Furnace. Oh, and he stops him right at the bridge with the Knight. A little close on his placement, not getting hit with the tower until late in there. Furnace doing work from the back, constantly spawning those fire spirits. Now you have the missiles from the Goblin Machine and the Fire Spirits from the Furnace. Very difficult to counter, but Evolved P.E.K.K.A. able to wipe them out. Taking about 2,000 damage before doing that. Still plenty of HP to defend. Over almost 2 minutes left in regulation. Evolved P.E.K.K.A. moving in on the left side. Over half HP. Here comes the Furnace. Can clean it up and stay alive. Make a couple connections with the tower. Great defense. Oh! One connection. Maybe two. Solid connection on that left side from Kenny Boy. That was a great bar barrel though, stopped him from 2 or 3 connections. That could have been devastating for Retrack. So good defense on that end. Still a little bit of advantage for Retrack, but anyone's game at this stage. Musketeer played at the river, countered by the Goblin Machine. Goblin Machine moving in. It gets past a couple of tiles. Can fire off that missile. Hit the Queen Tower there. Just like that. Does about 200 damage at a level 11. Well played from Kenny Boy. Knight moving up the left side. Prince also countering. Here comes the P.E.K.K.A. Will that Prince get rage damage? Nope, it doesn't. Get time to charge before it goes there. P.E.K.K.A. doing work as it always does. Musketeer moving in, supported by some Sparkies. Goblin Machine probably hit the Sparkies with its missile, but they will counter it. Oh, nope. I thought he might be able to be stopped permanently by those. Goblin Machine moving in, stopped by the Evolved P.E.K.K.A. Knight right behind him. This P.E.K.K.A. really needs to connect with that tower for Kenny Boy to take this match here. Good arrows. Stops that Goblin Giant, takes out the Prince there, solid stop. Sparky's holding up a decent defense. Not looking great for Kenny Boy, only 750 HP versus 2,000, letting the P.E.K.K.A. take the lead. Going up against a Furnace in the Goblin Machine. Minions doing work against that P.E.K.K.A. Unfortunately, no tower connection to that end. Should be able to clean them up with the tower though. Now unfortunately, the Skarmies are going to get cleaned up by the Fire Spirit from the Furnace. Great Musketeer placement, able to take out that Prince. Barely surviving. Fire emoji from Kenny Boy, but don't give up, Kenny. You just need one good push. Musketeer taking out the Goblin Machine. Not quite enough to take it out. Hold on to that P.E.K.K.A. Hold on a second longer. All right, good placement. Stop that Goblin Giant from connecting. Very close. Excellent arrows in the end to clean up everyone. Nearly full health. P.E.K.K.A. moving in on the left side. Sparky to support them, unfortunately going to get hit by those Fire Spirits. Barely surviving. Can you take out that Furnace? Ooh, great placement with the Goblin Machine. Keeps that Furnace alive just a hair longer. Not quite enough with the Musketeer. Those minions should be cleaned up by the tower. Good placement with the Knight getting in front of the P.E.K.K.A. Giving a little bit of room to breathe. Everything dropped on top of each other. Goblin Barrel kind of cleans up, or the Bar Barrel rather. I don't know why I keep saying Goblin. P.E.K.K.A. down, but Evolved in the mix. Playing it right at the bridge. Doesn't want any support from the tower. Dropping the Skarmies with the Evolved P.E.K.K.A. Great defense there. 30 seconds left in regulation. Can the Evolved P.E.K.K.A. make a tower hit? These to take out these. Oh, good choice there. Can it move in time? And this is why you really, really need a win condition on your deck. I think that's what's keeping Kenny Boy from making a big play here. He doesn't have that tower hit. So nothing that just beelines for it. He's only splash damage. But moving on to round 2. Good defense from both sides. Congratulations, Retrack. This is a best of 3 though. So next we load up. Kenny Boy can still sweep if he wins the next 2. Moving on to the finals after this. So after this match though, it's going to be Kiz versus I Love Hot Moms, and then the finals. Hog Rider dropped on the left side. Good counter from the bowler, but the Ice Spirit's able to stop him just long enough to make 2 connections to that left side. Just over 700 damage. Full HP bowler moving on the left side, backed up with the always scary Boss Bandits. Connects with the Executioner. Good ability, able to take out half the HP of the Valkyrie. Should be able to connect with that tower and does a ton of free damage. Evens things out at around 2,300 both sides, that left side there. Not looking great for either one. Hog coming in on Kenny Boy's left side. Valkyrie to counter. Good guards. Should only get one connection. Solid push moving up the left side. Cannon placement. Stop them in their tracks. Good Ice Spirit. Not quite enough. Doesn't catch both the guards though. Exon Tower juggling. Takes no damage on retract side. Kenny Boy drops the defensive Tesla, waiting on a move from retract, biding his elixir. Evolved Executioner dropped in the back left. Slightly too early placement for the Firecracker, was going for the splash damage on the tower. Hard countered by the log. Boulder to stop the good boulder stop of the Hog Rider there. Executioner doing work, but countered by that boulder. Both doing the same thing to one another. Should be able to stop it. Great placement. Boss Bandit taking a few hits from the Executioner. Almost takes out that Boss Bandit. Great counterplay by retract. Moving in with Valkyrie Hog Rider. Tesla in the middle, drawing in the Hog Rider. Great at picking up the aggro from that right side tower. Evolve Valkyrie brings them back, taking no damage. Great defense from Kenny Boy. Moving in Valkyrie Boulder against the Executioner. Once again, Kenny Boy's weakness, I feel, with this particular deck is he doesn't have that win condition. So it's really strong cards if he's able to make the push and get to the tower. The Boss Bandit, I guess, counts there, but really needs to connect with the towers. Boss Bandit stopped by Skeletons. Goes through the Executioner dash, pulled by the Tesla. Should take out that Hog there, no problem. Retract with a decent advantage. If Retract takes out this tower, only 500 left, he moves to the finals. Come on, Kenny Boy, you got the counter push. Start pushing that right side. Force him to play defense on the right. The Tesla stops the push for just a moment. Those Executioners are tearing through his defense, but takes out that right on the back end there. Boss Bandit moving in, countered by the Skeletons. Should make, thought it might connect the tower, but not quite. Valkyrie one-on-one combat. In comes the Hog Rider, stopped by the Tesla. He's not able to take, gotta stop that Hog Rider there. Might just cycle the logs for the win. A minute left. Huge advantage on retract side. 400 HP left for Kenny Boy. Can he pull out a surprise victory? Evolve Valkyrie coming in, cleaning up the way. Boss Bandit coming in. Another Evolve Valkyrie. Not quite enough. Triple elixir overtime. Evolve Tesla dropped by Kenny Boy. Here comes the Hog Rider. A little too early. Hits that Evolve Tesla, but the Executioner doing work. 400 HP left. Valkyrie coming in, Boulder. Evolved Executioner in the back. Stacking up everything right at the tower. Kenny Boy's getting desperate. Executioner's hitting everything with his attacks. Incoming rocket cleans it up. Retract with the sneaky rocket. Good game, Retract, good game. All right. Now we have Kiz versus Hut Moms. All right. Final game, final game of the semifinals. If I can get up to it, jeez. Come on. Why can't I scroll up? Sorry for getting in a little late to that one. I Love Hot Moms vs. Kids. This is the last game of the semifinals. The winner of this goes against Retrack in the finals. Hog played on the left side there. Makes connection with the tower. Strong first attack by Kiz. Takes out almost half of I Love Hot Mom's left side tower there in the first initial onslaught, but did sustain some damage on his and takes another poke from the archer on that left side. So definitely anyone's game at this stage. And I Love Hot Moms is coming off of a little bit of a, he's kind of cold, you know, coming off of a bye, so maybe has to get it out of his system this first game. Barrel on the left side, good stoppage from the snowball. Prince played on the left side, charging in. Firecracker to help support it. Bats to take out the Prince. Caught right at the river. Should be a nice counter push for Kiz there. Strong Hog Rider to back him up. Should get, even though it's taken out quick, get a little bit of poke from that Firecracker. Ooh, bad placement of the Knight, unfortunately. But even worse placement. Oh gosh, terrible, terrible snowball. You should have let that hit your King Tower and activate it. That was a terrible placement of the barrel. Both sides panicking a little bit, but it's all right. Can they recover? Oh, Evolved Firecracker eaten up by the Evolved Archers. Tower taken down over 1,000 HP. Great play by I Love Hot Moms. Both sides down to about 1,000 HP. Hog makes one connection, but huge counter push coming down that left side. Goblin Barrel to assist it. Barrel to help stop it. I don't know if it'll be enough. Oh, left side taken down by I Love Hot Moms, but just enough time for Kiz to recover. Can he make that counter push, take out that left side tower? Here comes the Hog. The Hog needs 2 connections in order to keep it to the next round. One more connection, just in the nick of time. Takes it to 2 towers. Both full HP. This is still anyone's game, just in the nick of time. Now the Prince does not get pushed back by the snowball, so still takes, it does get slowed down, but it still takes the full hit from the charge there, unfortunately. King Tower down to only 1,700 HP, but let me tell you, this is a trap. I oftentimes will think, oh, the King Tower's lower. Let me go for that one. I'll get it easier. Definitely not true. Something about that King Tower is just so much harder to hit. I would go for that right side tower, even though he has less HP on the King Tower there. So, Barrel coming in at the King Tower. What do I know? He's going for the 3 win, and he gets it. Congratulations, I Love Hot Moms. First of 3. And embarrasses him with the 3's crown. Good first game there. I wasn't sure which way that was going, and kind of a dominating finish to the end. All right, good job. I Love Hot Moms. This is the best of 3, so Kiz can definitely come back. I feel like his deck 2 and 3 have been much stronger in the earlier games, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like he's playing Royal Giants. I'm thinking I Love Hot Moms, maybe playing some sort of bait deck. Oh, no P.E.K.K.A. Interesting. Good ability by the Monk, able to eat a few hits from the P.E.K.K.A. and the tower. Take him down to below a 3rd HP. Slow everything down with that Fisherman. Take out the P.E.K.K.A. Should be able to pull just before the connection. Great stop with the Fisherman. Excellent placement there. 10 out of 10 Fisherman play. Perfect defense. I'm trying to get good with the Fisherman, I really am. I've been playing him in a number of my decks, and I misplay him all the time. Like, you'll notice he can help you or hurt you. So like, I'll pull him into cards I don't want to and stuff like that. But very strong card when used properly. A little bit of poke damage on that left side, stopped by the Monk. Super strong ability. They did nerf the Monk recently, so it does a little bit less damage. Threw away the log. Might have been an accidental play there, perhaps a prediction. But doesn't seem like it's going to impact him hugely. Thankfully, the Monk was able to take those guys out. 3 unknown cards for I Love Hot Moms still, 2 for Kiz. A little bit of tricks hidden up their sleeve. Looks like we're going Ram P.E.K.K.A. for I Love Hot Moms. And we have Royal Giants for Kiz. Strong Hunter Evo there stops the Ram in its tracks. Still over half HP. Hopefully he can drop something good there. Monk in front of the Hunter. Do we see the Royal Giant coming out? Ooh, nice stop of the P.E.K.K.A. with the Hunter. It does not completely lock it down like it used to, though. It now has a little bit of a reset period before it can fire off its ability again. Hunter should stop right there in their tracks. Great defense by Kiz and I Love Hut Mums. Neither side taking almost any damage. Dropping the first of the Royal Giants. Tesla to counter, pulls away the Knight. Should get a couple of connections on that tower. Bring it down to around 1600. 18, nice. Good defense with that P.E.K.K.A. Here comes the Hunter. Now can he stop this Ram? That's the key. Oh, excellent lightning. Did not know he had that in his back pocket. Huge stop there. But looks like he's going to get a connection to the tower with the aggro barb. Should get a decent amount of damage on it. Stopped it with the skeletons. Good stuff. Good poke in the back from the goblins. Drops him a little bit below 2,000. Evenly matched at around 1,800. Evolved. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Can he take out that Tesla? That needs to get out now. Huge, huge, huge. Stop that P.E.K.K.A. Can he get one poke? Maybe two? Hopefully the Hunter will drop his ability again. Just enough to stop the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, unfortunately couldn't save the Hunter, but that's all right. Monk, great play against the for the push there. Get the Hunter to eat them up on the back end. If you can drop the Giant between them, should be a hard push on the left side. Can Hut Mums mount a defense? Needs to drop that Tesla. Needs to drop that P.E.K.K.A. Get the Tesla in time? He doesn't. Unfortunately, the Giant connects. Looks like, oh, he stops the defense there. So can he connect that Ram? If he can, might have a chance. If not, we just need one more Royal Giant on Kiz's part to push for a win. Good stop there. Evolve Giant coming in, but Evolve Tesla to counter him. Might not be enough to take him out, honestly. What? Why did it pull that? What a crazy pull by the Fisherman. How did it not pull the P.E.K.K.A.? That was a huge play for Kiz there, or for I Love Hut Mums there. Kept that P.E.K.K.A. alive just a minute longer. Let him take out who he needed to. Ram on the right side, interesting choice by Hut Mums, forcing him to deviate. I think the Fisherman should pull it back, stop him in his tracks there though. Great stop of the P.E.K.K.A. Should make one connection with the Royal Giant. Now he has the lightning to be able to take him out on that left side. If this push connects once more, if not, I think I would stop with the Giant. Use the lightning, just needs one more lightning push, one cycle, and he's done. The Hunter should stop him enough for the cycle. Looks like this one's going to game 3. Congratulations, Kiz. Very good defense from both sides. Well played. Love seeing this go to game 3. Anyone's game. In the chat, who do you think is going to win this one? Are you team I Love Hut Mums or are you team Kiz? Remember, the winner of this plays in the finals against Retrack. Looks like we have some sort of bait deck with the Princess on the right side. Mini P.E.K.K.A. countered by the Goblin Gang. Little Prince calling in his help. Pushing in on that right side. Nice Valkyrie counters, takes out that Little Prince. Ah, Wizard, we haven't really seen that too many times this match. I wonder if it's an evolved one. Love the evolved Wizard. That shield is so strong. I think it's a little underappreciated personally. Especially with how much good stop with the vines on the left side there. Probably a little bit of extra mana on Kiz's side needed to stop them. I think the Princess might have ticked him down, but just to be safe, didn't want to eat all that damage. And he gets, looks like a free hit on that right side. Ice Wizard. Eat by the Goblin Gang, but he does connect twice on the left side with his Dark Goblin. P.E.K.K.A. not doing good enough work against that Goblin Gang, taking his tower down to half HP. Difficult counter with the Valkyrie, takes it almost all out. I Love Hut Mums playing on his back heels a little bit here. Kiz full HP basically still. Princess a tick down. that little prince. And Skarmy coming up the left side. Berserker to help pull them away. Great card to take out those swarms and tank for a little bit. Little Prince couldn't connect with the tower in a major way. Does get one small connection though, unfortunately. Couldn't connect in that chaos there. Dark Goblin does get 3 free hits on that right tower. Good vines to stop the wall breakers. I Love Hot Mums in a little bit of a deficit, 1300 HP on his right side tower. Kiz nearly full HP with a little bit of chip on his left side. Princess to get the chip on the right side. P.E.K.K.A takes him out in 1 hit. Interesting choice with the Evolved Valkyrie. Pulls in the mini P.E.K.K.A, takes a ton of damage from it. And we have the Inferno Tower somehow targets the Prince. Uh-oh. Great Goblin Gang stops the Wizard. Even better, Vine stops that left side push. Amazing defense by Kiz there. I Love Hot Mums pushing in with everything he's got. Mini P.E.K.K.A on that right side. Not quite enough. Kiz with the defense hitting with his Princess. We'll take out that mini Prince there. Dark Goblin connected by the Wizard, taken out like nothing, but the Princess still hanging in the back. Cleans up the Skarmy. Berserker coming in. Tower under 1000 HP, 500 HP. This is for all the marbles. Winner goes to the finals. Can I Love Hot Mums defend? Take out that right side. Hot Mums focus on the right. Force him to defend on the left, rather. Dark Goblin moving on the right side. Goblin Gang counters the mini P.E.K.K.A. In comes the Goblin Barrel. 1 big connection, and it's done. Good Vines takes out the Dark Goblin, but the Skarmy moving in. 200 HP left on that right side tower. Inferno Tower stops the attack. Good game from I Love Hot Mums. Looks like he's conceding a little bit to Kiz there, but not giving up in its entirety. Goblin Barrel coming in on that right side, dropping the Skarmy to done. Congratulations, Kiz. You move on to the finals. You are playing Retrack. All right, guys, we are on the last game of the day. It is Retrack versus Kiz. This is for all the marbles. This is for the King of Games. You get $100 in the King of Games title until we hold the next one. So Retrack, whenever you're ready, go ahead and start the match. Kiz, go ahead and accept. Thank you everyone for participating in this, by the way. It's been a lot of fun. This has been super successful. I'm pleased with how this turned out. I know we missed a few people. The beginning was a little bit hit or miss, but we really got rolling once we started there. So this is the final game. The winner of this is the official first King of Games. So we have Kiz playing for the red team, Retrack playing for the blue team. In the chat, go ahead and put who you are cheering for. Fire Spirit dropping on the right side, Miner on the left. Looks like wall breakers with the Lumberjack. Going to connect with the Tesla, take that out. Stops hitting the main tower. Does get a little bit of poke on it though. Hog Rider moving on that left side. Tesla just out of range, unfortunately, is going to poke down that Hog Rider. The bats are going to help. Does take 600 damage for Retrack though. Pretty devastating defense. And you have the Miner still 100% HP. Basically on that right side, just dragged around the map. Now one thing with legendary or with champion cards like that, it stops the cycle, right? So you can only have one of them ever. So he's getting to his hogs a lot faster by keeping that one alive. Getting some good tower poke as well. Thankfully couldn't go for another couple seconds, else he'd probably taking that down to 2,000. That should be taken out by the Ice Golem as well as the Knight there. Lumberjack moving up the right side. Probably see some wall breakers behind them. Great Fireball taking out the Firecracker. Get a little extra poke on that tower as well. Retrack with the slight advantage, or I'm sorry, Kiz with the slight advantage. But right side getting poked down for Retrack there as well. Fire Spirit to get a little extra poke. Good Tesla counter to the Hog Rider. Evolved Wall Breakers coming in on that right side. Lots of counter elixir. He just used 6 elixir to counter 2. Huge shift in momentum for Retract there. You gotta be really careful not to over defend in this situation. The Tesla definitely would have been sufficient. But, you know, in the heat of the moment, great Fireball. Take out that evolved Firecracker there. Fire Spirit moving up the right side, supported by the Lumberjack. 2 Wall Breakers moving in. They should connect with that tower. Bring it down below 1500 HP. Oh, interesting Earthquake. Does stop one of them from connecting, brings him around 1800. Retract dropping the Ice Spirit, drawing everyone to the right. Hog Rider coming in, Evolved Tesla, very clutch defense. Stops it from connecting with the tower. Does also get the Firecracker down to 1-hit territory. Wall Breakers moving on that right side. Tesla counters. Good 4-for-1 trade every day. I'll take that. But he is running in his Lumberjack against them. Nice electricity. Take out those bats. Moving into overtime. Bats doing work in the miner there. Great Earthquake to stop that. Tesla does not get a connection on the tower though. Awesome Fireball from Retract's point. Great defense. Here come the Evolved Wall Breakers with the Lumberjack. Not quite enough to connect with the tower there. Do have the Hog Riders pushing on the left side. Great Tesla pull right on the edge. Should get both towers to aggro as well as the King Tower. Now, great Ice Golem pull as well. Awesome defense from Retract's side. Both sides at 1760 basically. Kiz with the push on the left. Can't get that Tesla to block. Nice. Evolve Tesla, but good placement to get some free poke with that. Oh man, should bring down around 1500. That's why I love the Firecracker. You get those right placements where it's right in the middle and just hit that tower for 150 each time. Knight moving on the left side. I think we're here to see another Hog cycle coming. He is cycling those so quick. Great Tesla placement, pulls it right out of the Earthquake range, but unfortunately not enough to get the job done. Brings him down to about 1000 HP, under 1000 with the Firecracker pulling in the back. Firecracker should have some defense from the miner there. Yes, he does. Oh, bats take him down. Nice defense on Retract's side. 1600 to go on the right side, 800 on the left. Need a strong push from Retract to get the momentum shifted back to his side. Otherwise, first match is going to Kiz here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Wall Breakers moving up. Good Tesla defense from the Kiz. Fire Spirit, Fireball going in there. In comes that Hog Rider, should get dragged by the Tesla. Evolved Tesla coming in, stopped by Wall Breakers. Looks like we're going into the final time. And Retract is lost with Kiz getting the first victory with the tower win there. Good job, Kiz. And this is a best of 3, so still anyone's game. One more win, and Kiz is our first king of games, but Retract could still come up from behind. He just needs 2 victories, and I believe his second deck has been the stronger of the 2 in his previous matches. Good luck, guys. Let's go, Retract. Hog Riders coming out the right side. Very popular this tournament is the Hog deck. He does get the King Tower activation off the gate with his pull from the, oh man, he's got the Giant down already. Executioner in to hit both of them. Good placement with the Executioner. Should wipe out both sides without taking any tower hits. Counter push on that left side from Retract. Ooh, great log, but does get that one connection still. Oh, and just barely misses hitting that Executioner. If he had just a placement slightly to the left, it would have connected the tower, done a little bit more damage there. But should be taken out with the Hunter from the Queen Tower there, Princess Tower rather. Both sides near full HP, slight advantage for Retract. Good defensive play from both sides. 2 minutes left in the match. Remember, this one's for all the marbles. It is the finals, Kiz versus Retract. Monk moving up the left side. Fisherman pulls the Valkyrie back to the other. So the Monk can activate his ability against the Executioner. He's going to hold off for a second there. Oh, just barely misses, hitting with his ability on the Fisherman. Able to take both of them out. Monk still alive. Fisherman with a sliver of HP left. Very difficult setup right now. Evolved Giant coming in. Pulled by the Fisherman. Should be able to take most of it out. Good defense, great defense by Retrack. Cannot believe he did not take a single hit from that. I really thought Kiz had a major push on that one. So still slight advantage to Retrack. Awesome defensive play. Hog Rider down the right side, countered by the Hunter. Probably get one connection on that tower. Nope, none at all. Monk moving down the left, Hunter the right. Good cannon placement forces the Monk to take some hits. Using its ability though, able to counter that there. Good Valkyrie placement. That's going to keep that Giant at bay. Huge evolution play, else that would have been major, major damage on Retrack. Great defense with that Valkyrie. I can't believe some of this defense I'm seeing. This is probably one of the best defensive games that we've had all night. So, awesome hit on the tower from the Hog Rider there, but pulled away by the Fisherman. Monk moving up the left side. Evolved Executioner to counter him. Oh man. Does he have the Evolve? Yes, he does. Ooh, that is devastating. The Executioner is going to be hitting himself and the tower with the Monk ability, but only once, thankfully, because of the push. Amazing defense again from Retrack. Can't believe he barely took damage there. A little too late with that lightning. If that would have been about 3 seconds sooner, that would have been massive for Kiz there. Hog Rider push. 2 or 3 hits, so just one. It looks like good defense there with the Hunter and the Log. Slight advantage to Retrack both sides, right around 2,000 HP though. Definitely anyone's game. Hunter moving on the left side, gets hit by the tower. Small connection with the Executioner, nothing major. A little too close to the placement on the Fisherman. Hog Rider moving on that left side. Should connect at least once. Oh. Use the Monk ability, save your guy. Oh, should have saved your Hunter. That's all right though. Executioner doing work against the Monk. Great electricity placements. Takes down that Executioner. Fisherman pulling people to his side of the map. Hog Rider losing support because of the Fisherman. Oh my goodness, here comes the rockets. Rocket cycle incoming for Retrack. Can Kiz take it back? Need to take out that cannon. Oh. Good defense by Retrack, doesn't allow any hits by the Royal Giant. Executioner hitting the Fisherman there. Bad block by the Hunter. Evolve Valkyrie moving in. Just drop those rockets, Retrack. Drop the rockets. Defense and rockets. Oh, the Hunter stops the Hog Rider in its tracks. Where the Evolved Executioner has the Royal Giant at bay. Throw the rocket. Nice. And Retrack with the tower win in game 2, taking this to the best of 3. Kiz versus Retrack. I'm so happy we're taking this to the final game. This one's for all the marbles, guys. Make sure you bring out your best deck for this. This is for King of Games. This last match decides it all. What do you think they're playing after we've watched them go a few times? Hogs are out, Giants are out. What's the next deck they're up against? I feel like Retrack. Oh, a cycle deck, or a bait deck rather. Interesting. That is a high skill deck. So Kiz is gonna win purely on skill or not at all. Does get that 1 tower connection from the Goblin Machine, one of my favorite cards in the game. Dark Goblin does get a couple connections though in return. Ooh, unfortunately the Goblin Barrel comes a little too late, but able to take out that, oh, nice. Almost got the ram with the Prince. Great vines to stop that just in the nick of time. One of my favorite new spell cards. Such a get out of jail free card, but it's not too broken. I think it should do a little less damage, but great card overall. Goblin Giant pushing down the right side. Retract forcing a defense on his strong side. In comes the Princess to do some tick damage. Ooh, and a devastating Inferno Tower will completely take out that Goblin if not dealt with. A little bit of poke on that right side, but great defense from Kiz there. Huge Goblin gang supported by the Dark Goblin. Might be able to take out that Goblin Machine. A little too close to placement. Oh, very dangerous. Now you have basically another Goblin gang pushing up that left side. Great barrel from Retract there. It does take some poke damage on that left side, dropping a little bit below 2,000 HP. 2/3 left on his tower. Great offense by Kiz on that one. Princess is pushing up the left side. In comes the Prince, though. And a Furnace. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess we haven't seen that. My question is it an Evolved Furnace or a regular one? No connection on that left side. Just saved him in the nick of time. Retract a little bit behind, but definitely still anyone's game. Moving into over double elixir. Barrel on the left side, cleaned up by the bar barrel. Is he gonna go for the split push or move it all on the right side there? Looks like Retract's doubling down on that right side. Needs to take out that tower before it can take out his Goblin. I think he did a perfect defense there. Great vines, able to take out the tower, or the Inferno Tower, as well as the Princess. Moving in on that right side. Prince still full HP, decent elixir advantage. Great barrel to stop it. Oh my god, another Princess support. Can he take out that Furnace? Oh, that Furnace was huge. Cleaned up that Goblin gang. Great vine. Stop it on that right side. Goblin Machine moving in. Looks like that right tower might be a done deal. 10 seconds left. And Retract takes the right tower with 10 seconds left. Good game. It looks like Kaz is giving up on that end. Congratulations, Retract. Defense on the right side. You are our first King of Games. Congratulations, Retract. You have won $100, as well as the title of King of Games for our clan. What are you going to do next? Now, I appreciate everyone playing today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you even more for participating. I had a ton of fun with that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think we can do better in the future. And hopefully we can do this again regularly. I loved this every week, honestly, but let's try again next month. So good game, everyone. See you at the next one. Oh, and before I go, thank you again to our sponsors, Zach Linder and the Zach Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. If you want to earn one of their shirts, all you have to do is buy a house from them. Let me see here. Try to get it go down. You can get one of these fantastic shirts. Bought a house, sold a house with ZachLinder.com, and all I got was this lousy shirt. To do that, scan this QR code right here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My name is Zach Linder. I'm with Zach Linder, the Zach Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. You might also know me as your host, Pope Benedict. See you at the next one.